Hey, how's it going? Hello, hello. We are back. Is my volume okay? Oh, turn it down just ever so slightly. Okie dokie. Here we are again. The land of Britain. I believe we are currently cross-examining Gina. So, pretty hyped. It's Bungo Night, the only night worth waiting for. Long live Bungo Nation! While Bungo is not present so far in this game, there's Beppo, which is also has a really fun name to say. Shimo Shimo Cashew, to you as well, Frost. Alrighty. What is your testimony? I stuck inside the carriage before they hooked. Oh. Well, they hooked up the horses. Like all. I can't. I'm not doing it. Also, I keep going Australian. I can't do Cockney. It was a right old waste of time. I got nothing to show for me troubles that night. I tell you, you can't see a blind thing in that hiding place. It's pitch in there. Well, getting right into it. We're hitting the ball rolling. Is that the phrase? I don't think so. But yes, the ball has begun rolling. We are off to it. Off to the races. Then, after a while, I hear this loud bang. Nearly jumped out of me skin, I did. And the scream just came out. Because of that, this swell found me. Aid did help me get away, mind. Okay. Hello, Starfish. Yes, he let you go. I fail to understand why you would let this street urchin go, Mr. McGilded. Oh, 'tis simplicity itself, my lord. You see, she couldn't possibly have killed the other passenger. I knew that for a fact. Oh, because I guess if she was under the compartment that you were sitting on, she couldn't have done it. So that means there has to have been a sixth person! Oh my god. How? As I'm sure I said before, sir. I was sitting right on top of the place where she was hiding herself. Also, I really don't like that the crime scene got tampered with. I don't like that extra detail. The main character get accused of a horrible crime again? Nope. We're helping somebody. This is the first time we haven't been accused of a horrible crime. I think a demonstration is called for. This is where I sat that night. And the cubbyhole which you have spoken is underneath this seat, I presume? Yes, it does appear just large enough to accommodate someone of that girl's stature. What the hell? But of course the wee lass was stuck in there. Because I'd parked myself on the seat for the duration. Ah! So you see, that's why I let the lass bolt. I knew that if the police found her there, they'd automatically assume she'd done it. But I couldn't live with myself if a young life was ruined when all the time I knew she was innocent. Huh. That is some hat. It is a nice hat. Even though you must have realized your action would result in your own innocence being called into question? I forgot about the court case. Well, guess what? We're here. Another Grape Ace Attorney stream, huh? Close. Yes? Sure, why not? Hello, Cameron. Did we find out anything new? I don't know where you left off. If you mean, like, from when I started this stream just now, then no. We haven't learned anything. What are you doing today, aside from streaming? Streaming. I went outside with Reese, I made some food, and other than that, I have been streaming every waking moment of my life. Plenty of room under. If there were a bunch of items, no way someone could hide there. But luckily, there isn't. True. Cashew ruining my grape ape. Oh, grape ape. Ah, I see. You did say grape ape attorney. That's true. I'm sorry. There was an ugly kid he was trying to protect. They tampered with the omnibus model kit. You got it. I knew in my own heart that I was innocent. So I thought it was worth taking a punt on my own good name for the sake of this less fortunate lass. My goodness! What a perfect gentleman! My lord! This is a fine example of a man who cannot possibly be guilty of a heinous crime like this. I'm ashamed of myself for ever doubting you, sir. Man, these people are... There's something else. They're real easy to flip. I'm almost scared our boy... I'm almost scared our boy did do it. Because I'm like, how... He's... But... I don't know. I think he's guilty. I mean, it's not the first time that you've had a guilty client in an Ace Attorney game, but right now, my brain trying to like put the pieces together and see into the future. Right now, the only thing that I can think of is they're trying to set up there was a sixth person in there that we didn't know about. I don't know. Because then also, the tampering with the crime scene is like, it boggles my mind why that took place. But we'll see. Because that would lend itself to like, if he was trying to claim she was hiding there before, and they were like, oh, it was full of bullshit, so they couldn't have hid there, then maybe it would be harder to believe. And that was one of the things that they did. But then they also set up the blood on the ground. I have no idea. But you gotta believe in your client. I do! I do! Oh, God. Calm, calculated reasoning. One arrives clearly at the truth every time. There and back again. A cashew tape. Very true. He's not guilty. Yay, we win! Saints alive! All 6 members of the jury consensual in their leading to a verdict of not guilty? Wow. No, this, well, it must mean what? That we're victorious! We've won? Are you sure? Wow! God damn! Holy shit. He's got more of these? Oh my lord. That's amazing. Holy crap. God damn. Now that's a freaking Ace Attorney move if I ever done seen it. Whew. The sight of my iron-heeled Wellington offends. Pray, do not forgive the discourtesy. That's the animation I was talking about. You must have been pulling out your hair that I ended the stream at this moment. Holy hell. This really is a consummate example of the one monumental flaw in British judicial practices. Where evidence and reasoning should be paramount, emotion rules the day. Emotion? The witness's last statement gives us a clear insight into his true nature. What do you mean, his true nature? Yeah, he's got a point. He does got a point. I have a feeling, Cashew, if you did this in real life, the judge would toss you in jail. Yeah, if you did a freaking axe kick onto your podium, yeah, you'd probably get your ass kicked right out of the court. Do you really think Scotland Yard would have made such a glaring omission? After the incident, the omnibus was comprehensively searched by officers of the police. Obviously, the interior of this cubbyhole, as the witness put it, was included in their investigation. This theme's so good. It is. The compartment under the posterior seat was full of the coachman's belongings. It's noted in black and white here in the police report. Good lord! The evidence has been tampered with. In order to corroborate Mr. McGilded's story, Someone has unlawfully removed everything from under the seat. What? This is crazy. I think our client might be guilty. I have to believe. Order, order! How could such a devious contrivance possibly have been affected, counsel? Naturally. You must acknowledge the deficiencies of the constabulary in allowing this to have happened. Why do I look like the judge? Well, Drunkle, that's something to be proud of. He's a cool fella. However, I assure you, when the omnibus was wheeled into the courtroom this morning, the compartment under the seat was not empty. That's correct. Well, my Nipponese friend. I like that the game doesn't make you check the omnibus earlier. You could go through this without knowing it changed after the smoke bomb. That's so cool. That is so cool. Because this whole time, yeah, you could just be like, what? Oh, good. Everything's perfect. Everything's great. Until this. And at this point, you're like, what? Are they trying to claim that shit got tampered? No way. Huh? Me? When the carriage was submitted as evidence, doubtless you examined it in fine detail, as would any self-respecting practitioner of the law. Well, I kind of be shooting myself in the foot here to agree to say yes, there was stuff there, but I have to. We're supposed to work together to find the truth. Ray, what did you find the condition of the underseat compartment to be? Oh, to be sure, the young gentleman will be able to clear this up in a jiffy. Sorry? Go ahead. You tell the court now, fella. Now, this is all an elaborate excuse by the desperate Lord von Ziegs. No, man, no! Well, counsel, do you have something to say on this matter? How am I supposed to answer? What can I say about the state of that little compartment under the seat in the omnibus? Oh, man. This sucks. I have to say it wasn't empty, but damn. Shooting yourself in the foot bigly by doing this. Remember when we paused the case for 8 minutes so you and the girl could wander around the crime scene? Oh yeah, I didn't look. I like how they give you this as an out to you as well to pick. Because I assume everyone mocks you for clicking this, but it doesn't like... I assume if you say it was empty, like that's... I imagine it can't be good. Brain blast, Cashew, come on. Howdy, howdy, I was not notified you started. Boy, how's it going? I'm gonna say it wasn't empty. I hate to do it, but I have to be honest. We work together. We work together to discover the truth. Be that against my client? Shogun I, it is what it is. I really don't know if giving this answer is helping my case as counsel for the defense. As far as I remember, at least. I like how manipulative McGilded is. Uh-huh. When I first examined the compartment, everything that I needed to know about McGilded was how he was going to treat this thing right here. When I first examined the compartment, I'm fairly certain there was a number of articles inside of it, yes. Are you sure, counsel? Ada, be whisked. Huh? What are you saying now, you daft daw? I thought you were on my side here. Oh, no. McGilded. What game are you playing? Your task is to defend the man in the stand. Why would you say something to compromise his position? As the advocate for the defense in this trial, I confess I'm still not entirely sure where I stand. But it seems to me that I should state the facts I do know as clearly and honestly as possible. Interesting. Are we getting... Did our social link just go up with Zeke's? Because he's like, whoa, wait a minute. Maybe this person is about discovering the truth and not winning the case. Interesting. 'Tis not altogether pleasing, fella. I'm simply telling the truth, Mr. McGilded. Well, don't forget that you're supposed to be representing my best interests here, lad. Now then. A fellow's memory is a curious thing, and not altogether reliable. No, the court must consider the facts. Zeke's is now slightly less racist. Oh my god. Gilded is gold covered. It's like pure gold. Oh. Huh. You think perhaps it would be in your best interest now to admit that you might have been mistaken? Why? Why do I feel like something's not right here? I should like the jury to weigh in on this matter, I think. That compartment is designed to house equipment used to maintain the smooth running of the carriage. Oh yeah, this guy I was giving a Mr. Satan voice. The guild's rules state that omnibuses should be properly and fully equipped at all times, so it certainly wouldn't have been empty on the night in question. Beppo isn't that irresponsible. Poor Beppo. That moneylending fleecer and the pocket purse are lying. Ooh. Okie dokie, here we go. Wait, can you drink in court? I didn't know that. I wouldn't recommend it. I can't believe I was nearly taken in. The stinking rich are always stinkers. Nothing but cowards. A lot of them. What? Oh no. It's a trick. Of course it's a trick. God, I hope I don't just lose the case because I picked that. And now everybody says it's guilty and then we're like, well, I guess we lose. Wait, so I must concur here. It's non-alcoholic blood. No, Drunkle, you can't. Hold on, he's kind of cooking. With calm, calculated reasoning, one arrives clearly at the truth every time. Yes, but every time a different truth, it seems. Oh, the other people weren't convinced. Okay. My lord, I humbly exhibit the scales of justice. Clearly, a verdict of not guilty at this time would be wholly inappropriate. Thank you, counsel. But before we proceed any further, there is the matter of the outstanding cross-examination. Counsel for the defense, begin your questioning of the witness, please. Yes, my lord. What just happened? The whole balance of the trial just shifted, almost beyond recognition. The Reaper of the Bailey is at work, it would seem. God, he's so cool. Who's the stenographer chick? She's just one of the jury. She's one of the jurors. What the girl saw. So I snuck inside the carriage before they hooked up the horses like always. Hold it! Speak on that. So, you were already in the omnibus before it set off on its run? Well, yeah. I mean, what's the point of spending a joey to make a few bob, eh? That's a rum idea, isn't it? Oh my god. Bob? It's like we're playing Thank Goodness You're Here again. I didn't know this was a real thing. I thought bobs was just a made-up currency. Well, be. 5 bobs. I suppose she means there's no point spending money to make money. It actually makes sense. There's no point spending money to make money. Well, sometimes you gotta spend money to make money. Counsel, may I remind you that this girl is a petty thief? Kindly refrain from entertaining her tenants? Oh, okay. Well, that does clear up a little mystery of the fares and all. 4 paying passengers at 5 pence apiece, making the 20 to which the cabman testified. And 1 little scapegrace riding for free. The red coin of a driver always goes for some grub before his last run, see? Red conch. What did I say? I know that you can't drink, but it would be so fun. I wonder how the judgment would have been then. If one of the jurors was just drunk. So that's when I slip into the carriage and get myself hidden under the seat. Nice and easy, alright? But your hiding place is a storage compartment, full of equipment for the coach, no? Yeah, there's brushes and buckets and whatnot in there, sure. I always chuck all that stuff out and cram in a corner somewhere. No one ever seems to bother much. And yet, according to the report filed by the police officer who first arrived at the scene, you said coin. Oh. The compartment was full of such paraphernalia. Well, I don't know nothing about that. Like I said, I moved all that stuff out so I could hide under the seat. That's all I can tell you. Seems we reached the end of that line of inquiry. Continue. But it was a right old waste of time. I got nothing to show for my troubles that night. Oh, yeah? Delicious Coke Zero. A waste of time? Why is that? Well, most nights I'm on me own in the God permit. In the God permit at least some of the time? Most nights I'm on me own in the God permit at least some of the time. I have no idea what that even is saying. I beg your pardon? Did you say God permit? Oh yeah, well, that's what my kind call it. You'd say the omnibus, I suppose. Oh, okay. Point is, any normal run, the carriage ain't got no one in it for a while. And that's when you come out of your hiding place and get away? That's it. Only that night. This cove was sat on me, seat from the start. Oh, and he didn't budge the whole way, did he? Not 1 inch. I was totally stuck. You mean to tell us that you were present in the carriage for the duration? You were under the seat for the entire time while events unfolded in the enclosed cabin? Yep. Right, mister. To be sure, to be sure. I was as shocked as anyone. You don't expect to lift the cushion you've been sat on to find a child now, do you? This Miss Lestrade couldn't possibly be the culprit then. Where do I know the name Lestrade from? I swear to God, I know that I recognize that name from something. Drinking my favorite beer, Norland's. Yup. 6.9. Whoa. I'm drinking Fago, Rock, and Rye. Whoa, everybody's drinking stuff. Thieves do. Moving items without checking them out. Probably a vampire. Lestrade is a spoiler if you know. Oh, okay. So I recognize the name from something, but it would be a spoiler for me to remember. I'm sure I will remember after the pan falls, but I swear I know that name. I don't know. I'll tell you. Can't see a blind thing in that hiding place. It's pitch in there. So you couldn't see out in the cabin at all? Why did you scream? Not a jaunt most days. I push the cushion up with me, Ed, and look out the crack. I can have a... What? I can have a butcher's at who I'm gonna fiddle. Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought no one was gonna be more annoying to read than, freaking McGillicuddy. McGilded? Sure, she's way harder to read. I thought you were a pickpocket, not a butcher. I mean, I can have a look. The seat I get under ain't as plush as the other one, see? So most of the time, the passengers plan themselves opposite. Vampire Lestat is a book series? Huh. To ask you ever in discussion yelled out, objection! Absolutely, yes. Yeah. For some reason, that night, this Irishman spent the whole journey right over me, Ed. For that reason, you weren't able to push the cushion up to peek out, I see. Truth is, I ain't too happy in small, dark places. Feels too much like being thrown in the clink. Huh. Sat on the compartment seat and the opposite seat had the blood. I told you, they sat on the compartment seat, but the opposite seat had the blood. Yes, that is correct. That is a correct assessment. Gosh, you got any pork and rice? Unfortunately, I could have sworn I had another portion of rice today, but I didn't. So I had pork and tortilla. I rolled it up in a tortilla. Tortilla. The only place to hide in them carriages, so it's Hobson's choice. Hobson's choice, huh? Why doesn't she just stick to picking people's pockets in the open then? Cashew ran out of rice. It's that I whenever I cook it, I cook like a big batch and then portion it out and freeze it so that I can just quickly grab something and then go. But I didn't have any. I thought I had one more portion, but I didn't. So that's why you always have those big bags of rice. I have a damn unlimited supply of uncooked rice. I have a ludicrous supply of uncooked rice. It's just I didn't have any cooked rice. So I was like, well, I got an hour before the next stream starts, so I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this. So I just put the pork in a tortilla. Why doesn't she just stick to picking people's pockets in the open then? I'd say there's some reason that she's not letting on, judging from her demeanor. So anyways, I was a bit scared, but I had to just stick out under there. Nothing else for it. Oh god. Did the race ever go bad? Not for a very, 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 very long time. Then after a while, I hear this loud bang. Nearly jumped out of my skin, I did. The scream just came out. Hold it! Bang? When you say a loud bang, you mean the noise of someone falling onto the floor? Could have been, I suppose. I don't remember so well. Point is, it made me jump. And you let out a scream involuntarily. That's right. And then I felt the cushion over me head get lighter all of a sudden. Presumably when the defendant got up in order to help the victim. Yes. It does grow a fungus. Uncooked rice? Yes, uncooked. Yamato, don't worry, I have your back, my friend. Drunkle Cashew always yells at me. That doesn't even happen! Oh, brother. Or not. It could equally have been the moment the accused stood in order to stab the victim, could it not? Well, girl, did you see what happened at that crucial moment? Yeah, I saw it. Please tell me what you saw. I pushed up the cushion and a quick butcher's while I add the chance, didn't I? The Irishman was sitting up, the bloke fallen on the floor with the seat on the seat opposite. Uh-huh. This matches Mr. McGilded's account, of course. But then, the fellow suddenly turns around and looks right at me. I sunk back down again, but it was too late by then. I never should have risked looking. What the heck? It's because that this swell found me. It did help me get away, mind. What the hell? It's okay, Cashews yelled at me, too. I don't even think that's true. And when Mr. McGilded discovered you, he pulled you out from your hiding place? I was scared stiff, I was. He dragged me out and sat me down on the seat and all. Next to the victim, Mr. Mason? Yeah. The bloke had a knife in his guts. He was still bleeding. Then the carriage lurched a bit, and he ended up falling onto me. Oh, Jesus. Ugh, how awful. Both me hands got covered in blood. It made me feel sick as a dog. Both her hands covered in blood? That must be what the rooftop passengers saw. After that, I believe you talked with Mr. McGilded for a while, is that correct? He asked me to get some stuff. He wanted to know me name, and what I was up to, and that. I heard something from up above. Someone screamed. Yes, Mr. First on the roof deck would be that person. Well, I didn't want no one seeing my face, so I didn't look up. And the horses were drawn up smartish, and this here Irishman says to me, "Get back onto the seat. I'll see that you can get away later." All 6 members of the jury have decided the defendant was innocent. For one brief shining moment, yes. It's clear that they're all still very unsure. We could just find some conclusive piece of evidence among this new testimony. I'm sure we would clinch the verdict we want. Yeah, I think you're right. I have this niggling feeling. What the hell? Something's bothering me. I just can't quite put my finger on it. Oh god. Okay, where was the sauce? I need to learn how to throw knives like Tim to protect myself from Cashew when he goes wild. Huh. Armando, how did you even say that in YouTube chat? Considering YouTube chat refuses to let people say like normal, regular stuff, you just saying vagina makes it through. It boggles the mind. Looked up the horses just like always. Great old waste of time. I got nothing to troubles that night. Tell you, you see a thing in that hiding place. It's pitch in there. Can I look at my stuff real quick? Cashew's like a great stress ball. What? I hate... Ah! Oh god, that's not good. Uh-oh. I almost like ended the stream. You can't. You really can't. There's no, like... It's not vulgar, dear. Well, that is true. I'm sure YouTube also doesn't like if you just say penis. Huh. Then after a while, I hear this loud bang. Nearly jumped out of my skin, I did. And the scream just came out. This is just, it doesn't... Those are just parts of the body. Brother, you don't have to tell me. I think it's perfectly fine. YouTube is crazy. YouTube, you say like, I don't know. Cameron could tell you more than anybody. You could be talking about like playing hooky and then they're like, hey, hooky is, I don't know about that word. We're just gonna hide your chat. They found me. Let me get away, mine. I'm stumped. They got me. Sometimes I cared for and I looked up the horses just like always. Yep, that's fine. It was a great old waste of time. I got nothing to show for my troubles that night. Okay, that could be fine. I mean, you're... Yeah, whatever. I'll tell you, you can't see a blind thing in that hiding place. It's pitch in there. I guess. I feel like there's room here to explore, but I mean, it does look like you can't see anything in there, so it is what it is. And after a while, I hear this loud bang. Nearly jumped into my skin, I did, and the scream just came out. This is the thing that I want to focus on, but I have no idea what they want me to hand them. Like... Am I supposed... Because he got pushed back up after, so I can't show, like, this picture to be like, aha, he was seated here. What do you mean? Because they propped him back up and sat her beside him. So that makes sense. The other witnesses, did they mention a scream? They did, yes. I feel like this is where I need to be, but... don't know what I could be missing. The fall is the part of the lie for sure. The blood on the floor is part of the tampering. It is. But I don't know if I could, like, show that evidence to them at this point. That's one of those, like, Ace Attorney-isms where you might be thinking, like, 2 steps ahead of where you currently are, and you don't know if now is the correct time to show it. Because I know... I don't think the person fell onto the ground, because we know that there wasn't actually a bloodstain on the ground. I don't know if this is the place for it though. I mean, I could just throw this at them and see what happens. I assume I'm gonna get slapped back.
Objection.
Yeah, the music's not changing. Here we go. Damning, you say? Please explain. As I look at you, Cancel, I see your trembling hand, your pallid expression, and your perspiring brow. Huh? Seems to me that is the damning inconsistency here. Without misplaced confidence in your assertion. He has a damning tongue. You invited, sir. They got me licked here. I genuinely don't know the piece that they want to see.
Hold it!
Speak on this again. Huh. I've got no idea. Actually, would you date a Japanese woman that dances at baseball games? I would. They don't have to. You asked the same question yesterday. Maybe it's blood, but from the vampire lawyer's wine glass. Drunkle, they'll never catch me. I'm too clever. Huh. I legitimately, I can't suss it out. Not gonna get anything from that. Not gonna get anything from this. Anti-educated guess this hasn't changed at all. Like I said, there's a menu option that'll solve it for you. You can turn it on and see where it goes, then turn it back on. Now, when you say, where is this option? Anyone been to real court? I have. It's a little blood on the blade compared to how deep it's stuck into the victim. That's true. Cash, you only have 3 lives left? It's true, yes. Turns on to enable story mode in place of autoplay, allowing you to progress through the game automatically without having to press any buttons. The answers to questions, presentation of evidence, etc. all handled on your behalf. I just need to see what the fuck is the piece here that we're missing. Oh, F, story mode.
Hold it!
Did I not do this? Am I crazy? 'Cause this was just him pressing. Oh, wait, I do have this.
Well, no.
What the fuck is this? So I just had to press her on this twice?
Excuse me.
Crazy. Something wrong, Mr. McGilded? Oh, I do apologize. Was there was there something the matter, Council? I always when that happens in Ace Attorney games, it drives me fucking crazy. Because it's not exclusive to this. That happens every now and then where you have to press somebody on something twice. Oh my god. Oh, I do apologize. Was there something the matter, Council? But 99% of the time, you only need to press somebody on something once, and pressing them a second time isn't going to give you more information. Unless, sometimes it's like if you press them later on, then they can add something that might, like, contradict that previous statement, so you can think to yourself, like, oh, shoot, I should go back and check that, but... God, it drives me crazy whenever it happens. I do apologize. Was there something the matter, Council? I'm just wondering if Miss Lestrade's last comment made something occur to you, perhaps? You seem to be thinking something to yourself. Oh, no. Was nothing important. I was feeling bad for the poor lass is all. I remember feeling desperate myself as a young lad. Shut up in the dark. 'Twas terrifying, so it was. See, yes, I'm sure we can all sympathize. I'm still scared of the dark now. From the wardrobe. I don't know about yourself, but I find that the darkness seems to make everything you hear seem that much louder as well. Yeah. I suppose it does, maybe. Miss Lestrade! Did you hear something that night? Anything? An unusual noise, perhaps? Nothing really. I can't even... Hold up. I gotta see something real quick. I like the, like... her friggin' like smears. What this is the cheek? She's got the cheek, like the dirty cheeks. What do you call that? I like that. I like the tsundere blondie thief. Right now she's just Sun, but oh, I could hear with the Irishman snoring. Bejabers? There's no need to tell the whole world of me foibles, you little scamp. As you saying the poor are cute. Hey, I didn't say nothing like that. What a pity. If only Miss Lestrade had heard something, it might have given us a vital new clue. Isn't she 16, Cashew? I think she's 15. Yeah, I mean, I can think something... I think you'd think a detail is cute on a character. What? Yes. What should we make of that last statement of hers? I'm gonna say it's profoundly important, because otherwise we're not gonna go anywhere with this. I don't know how it could be profoundly important, but... My lord! I believe the statement just made by the witness is profoundly important. Profoundly important? But all she said was that she heard nothing. Yes, which is the profoundly important point. I'm almost sure of it. I'm now gonna eat hot beef sticks called Lucifer. Wish me luck. Good luck to you, sir. Ugh. No, we all learned from the Pragmata drama that men can't find younger characters cute. That's true. I'm almost sure that I don't understand the inner workings of your Eastern Mind, Council. Nevertheless... Miss Gina Lestrade! You will supplement your formal testimony by repeating that last statement, please. What? Supplement? What are you on about? Actually would crumble under cross-examination. I have been cross-examined before, and I made the court laugh. So that, to me, was a success. Don't give me all your fancy talk. I know what you're trying to do. Well, it won't work on me. That's right. Insult the judge. Always a good move. Ghost Reaper beef sticks. I was straining my ears to work out what was going on, but all I could hear was snoring. Okay. I'm sure that's what was important in court. Well, it was very good. They were trying to like make the case that I wasn't like trustworthy. So you were straining to hear what was happening the entire time since the moment you hid yourself? Not exactly, no. Sorry? Well, there was no one in the cabin to start with. I could just push the cushion up and have a butcher's to see what was what. Then when I saw this swell getting on, I got me head down so he didn't notice me. What? Case solved so Santa can move on from being a judge and get back to making presents. Why is Cashew in court? But only funny answers. You got your character called into question in court? That's hilarious. Yes. Well, I mean, this specific example that I'm talking about, I was like 16 or 17, and I was witness to something that I mean I've talked about it on stream before. One of my friends pulled a knife on another one of my friends and pinned him up against the locker and threatened his life. And this was in school that this happened. And then it got like really, you know, he obviously he didn't appreciate that. So a lot of stuff came from that. But I mean, I was there during it, so what they were trying to do was just say like, oh, Cashew doesn't know shit. Don't listen to this kid. What kind of knife? You know, I distinctly remember the exact kind of knife, but I'm not going to describe it to you. And Mr. McGilded sat on the seat under which you were hiding, correct? Jeez, Cassie, I'm so very sorry you had to witness or deal with the trauma. I mean, I didn't really have to go through it. It was my other friend who was the one who was like pissing himself scared. Yeah. Would you Adam and Eve it? Eh? What a mug. What? So then all I could do was listen. I was waiting to jump out of there as soon as I heard him leave, see? But would he? Not likely. Even though we stopped here and there, I never heard the door open. Who won? Which friend? I mean, I don't want to, like, give you guys all of the information needed to dox me, but my justice was served. The person who pulled the knife and threatened the life on the other person, they did not get away with it. So it was all good. The freaking our council was also like hitting on my aunt. My aunt drove me to this thing, and he was like hitting on my aunt when we were talking, and I was very uncomfortable. My aunt was very uncomfortable as well. Very weird. So I just had to stay put and listen to I'm driving his pigs to market, snoring like an old dog you was. I feel like I'm going crazy reading that character's speech sometimes. Are there any conclusions we can draw from that, I wonder? It makes sense. It doesn't add up. Well, if you couldn't hear anything, how did you hear this bang? Which apparently people are saying wasn't a super loud bang. Doesn't add up. Is your aunt single? Jesus Christ, you guys are fucking insane. I'm gonna say it doesn't add up. You wanted ants. That's how you get ants. Miss Lestrade, what you have just told the court is clearly at odds with the facts. Oh, at odds? Ade, you sure, man? Absolutely. Seems my learned Nipponese friend is not as dull-witted as I feared. We totally are increasing our social link with Van Ziegs. Hooray! So Van Ziegs realized it too. Counsel! I must insist that you bolster your claim with evidence, or some complicit party's name at the very least. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yes, my lord. I expect you to demonstrate this alleged contradiction to the court. According to Miss Lestrade, while she was hiding in the omnibus that night, she heard nothing but the sound of Mr. McGilded snoring. But think, Ryunosuke, think! There's something else she should have heard. Show a piece of evidence, show a person. Hold up. Yeah. She only heard snoring. I don't know what you were even, like, doing. You weren't doing anything. You're freezing your ass off. You screamed, but that was after she was already out, apparently. So Gina's 17. Guess we were all wrong. Am I crazy? I was like 100% sure they said she was 15. Someone... Oh, yeah, look at that. 17. That's weird. I could have sworn somebody said 15. I mean, I assumed the murder. Huh. I don't feel confident about this. I do not feel confident about this.
Take that!
Oh, it would seem phantoms are at work again. This time in my Nipponese friend's ears. Okay, no, we're not there. I concur. The sound is apparent. No sound is apparent to me at all. Oh. Allow me to introduce you to the sound that will be very real indeed, however. Bang. The sound of your death throes. Ah! Ugh, he's right. That was loud. Well then, counsel. Pretty Miss Lestrade, you heard nothing that sounded Mr. McGilded snoring. But think. I mean, she said that she heard a bang, and that's why she looked up, but there's something else she should have heard. Why is my brain, like, misfiring here? Because I was like, okay, well, I mean, if there was another person who came in here to murder this person, hypothetically, if that's what we're prosing here, then, you know, maybe she would have heard that. She would have heard him fucking die, but, huh. Let me cheat again to see what it is Because there's no way it's forget it. On a particular sound that Miss Lestrade could not have failed to hear on that night in question. Not very clearly claimed by the prisoner of the following person.
Take that!
If this is his fucking death or something, I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh, you can just toggle it on and off. Okay. Yes, my lord, the sound that Miss Lestrade cannot have failed to hear is that of the victim, Mr. Mason, boarding the omnibus. Sure. Order, order. Explain your reasoning, counsel. Miss Lestrade, allow me to confirm something. You claimed earlier that you were the first person to board the omnibus. Is that correct? Yeah, of course I was. I got on while the driver was in the pub, didn't I? And the next person to board the omnibus was Mr. McGilded? That it was. Not a soul was in the cabin when I climbed aboard. At least, not in plain sight. So you were, to all intents and purposes, alone in the enclosed cabin of the omnibus at that time. Did I not just say as much? I wasn't traveling with anyone else, if that's what you mean. Yeah, I saw him get on, remember? Through the crack in that seat cushion. He was on his own, for sure. And from what I've heard, the carriage made a number of stops after that on its onward journey. During which time, you did not hear the door opening or closing at all? Nah, I never heard it. That's exactly what I was listening for, weren't it? Waiting for this swell to leave. In which case, when and how did the victim end up in the carriage? We know that the victim collapsed inside the enclosed cabin of the omnibus. Therefore, Miss Lestrade's statement about what she did or did not hear is at odds with the facts. Ah! I never noticed. It's like the back of their chairs. I thought it was like banners behind them. The jury. Ooh. This petty thief's statement was clearly flawed. Lord Van Zeeks. Yes, he knew. He knew all too well that there was an inconsistency in Miss Lestrade's statement. It would seem words of thanks are in order for my learned friend. What are you talking about? You've demonstrated matters impeccably. This witness and her colorful statements are entirely unreliable. Her words are convenient untruths, nothing more. Ah, he's dead right. How could the victim possibly not have boarded the omnibus? That makes no sense whatsoever. And this girl's a pickpocket. Let's not forget that. Oh, damn. Send him to hell, says Granny. Is Eshu trying to ping the Moida on the innocent Blondie Sundar? Right now, it looks like I'm trying to pin the murder on my client. She didn't even say anything. I didn't want to judge the dear little mite just because she had some rather naughty ways, but I must say, I can't abide liars. And neither can I. Mr. Foreman! I didn't want to judge the girl just because she has some less than salubrious ways? What the fuck? Okay. But I must say, I cannot abide liars. Oh boy. Here we go. I recommend a great old movie about a jury deciding a man's fate called 12 Angry Men. It is just shot in one room. I saw that movie when I was in school. I don't remember anything about it. So your client is the one who tampered with the omnibus. Or the girl, or something, I don't know. If by clearing out the compartments to make it seem like the girl did hide in there. They also added blood. We haven't got to it yet, but there was also no blood stain on the floor beforehand. And they added a blood stain on the floor afterwards, which would corroborate their whole, like, oh, he fell onto the ground type thing that they've been going on. I don't know why they've added that extra wrinkle to it, but... Mr. Naruhodo! That's 5 jury members leaning towards guilty. Well, your consideration for others is refreshing, my Nipponese friend. To the considerable troubles you have spared me. Yes, very refreshing. Ah! Ah, what are you playing at? Have you forgotten who you're working for, you useless Eastern Amadan? I don't know what that is. This is carnage. It's perfect. Juror number 3 needs to go to hell. You glass break? Don't worry, he literally has a glass break that I save it for. Salubrious? What the heck? Wait, is he drinking wine right now? Am I seeing that right? He is, yes. Juror number 2 is the only one left. Mr. Naruhodo, the way this is going, I know. If we can't find some new way to convince everyone of Mr. McGilded's innocence, the judge will rule and we'll have lost. I very much wanted to believe the words of one of London's most respectable gentlemen, but those of us in the service know we must accept hard truths.
Hold it!
I remember your wine glass throw. True, we did it last stream. Yes, the witness's last statement seems to have revealed a critical inconsistency in her story. However, if we consider the possibility that her statement is in fact the truth, it may shed an entirely new light on this whole case. What are you saying? Counsel! I'm sorry, sir? Whatever do you mean? Get Juror 3 out of here. He's a weirdo. I agree. What is a man? Ching! A miserable little pile of secrets. Enough talk. Have at you. Counsel, I will not tolerate you attempting to prorogue my adjudication. Whoa. Explain yourself at once. Could have just said prolong. Prorogue is crazy. When the accused boarded the omnibus on the night in question, the victim was nowhere to be seen. Subsequently, the carriage door was not heard opening a single time, as testified by the witness in the stand. And yet the victim's body was found inside the carriage. If this petty thief's words are to be believed, how do you explain the victim's miraculous appearance inside the cabin of the omnibus? God, I hope they don't ask me to prove this. There's only one way to explain how the victim came to be inside the carriage. Oh, fuck. let's just hit this real quick. Oh, fuck. Okay. There's only one way to explain how the victim came to be inside the carriage. He was in there already. There's another entrance. He was put there after he died. So my brain is racing because I'm pretty sure this top thing can probably open, but nobody has said if it can or not. That would also explain her hearing something if they dropped down from here. But the fair play I could see working with in this scheme or whatever. The haberdasher guy, I don't know why he would be involved in this. So, I mean, it is... there is another way there, and it would explain the bang, but I don't know if I'm thinking like a crazy person right now. You might want to examine the edges of the sky roof. I don't remember if you did it on the inside or outside. Oh. I don't think I did it on the inside. I think I only did it from the outside. Very large skylight, isn't it? Okay, well, I did examine this. Huh. Like, curious. Because I noted that before, but it wasn't like something that could actually... I remember there's a way to move that little latch you can see. What the hell? I wish I knew how. Maybe you have to press more to move it? Huh. I'm gonna say there's another entrance, but I don't know or believe. The door wasn't opened even once, then the only explanation is that the victim entered the enclosed cabin some other way. I wonder what new fantasy you'd come up with in your blind panic. But behold, the omnibus is here for all to see. Only one side of the enclosed cabin is furnished with a door. The other has only windows, fixed windows, which cannot possibly open. In short, there's no entrance to the cabin other than the door. But there could be. There's one possibility you haven't considered. Oh, really? Yes. One other way inside that isn't the door. Another opening, the use of which allowed the victim to appear inside the enclosed cabin. All right, counsel. The defense will identify the location for the court. Here's the omnibus in which the incident occurred. Where on earth is this entrance by which you propose the victim entered the cabin? Thinking up right around here, I think. Present.
Take that!
Take that! Damn, his fit level increased since last time. He took off his cloak, if you're talking about the vampire. The answer is obvious. It could have only been the skylight. I say, the skylight.
Objection!
Your ludicrous proposal almost had me lost for words. However, skylight may well be large enough for someone to pass through. So you claim. But do you have a shed of evidence to support your addle-brained theory? I mean, it would explain the bang. Both Mr. McGilded and Miss Lestrade said the same in their testimonies. They each claimed to have heard a loud thud, such as the noise made by someone falling to the floor. Yeah, this has already been explained. The sound of the victim falling from the seat, having been assaulted with the dagger. Yes, it has, but would a man slipping from his seat onto the floor really have made such a loud noise as the witness described? A noise loud enough to cause Miss Lestrade to let out an involuntary cry, in fact? Good gracious! It's true, the doors were locked from the inside, but the skylight latch is on the outside. Ah. A shred of evidence? Perhaps, in fact, that was the moment that the victim made his entrance into the cabin. No, let me rephrase that. The victim didn't enter the cabin as which. He fell into
Objection.
it. You're now suggesting that the victim fell from the skylight into the cabin? That's simply impossible! How can you be so sure? Because if the victim had fallen inside through the skylight, as you say, the passengers on the roof deck would have seen it happen. And yet, not one person made mention of such events in their testimony. Well, yes, that's true, but... Uh-oh, he's casting a spell. Might a humble fella make a wee comment here? I like this phrase. A lot of loud thuds and lighting every now and then where I am, and lightning right now where I am. Damn, Reese was actually really pissed, because whenever we went outside for his post-Saturday stream walk, it started raining after like 10 minutes. So we ran back inside, but he was not happy about it. Mr. McGilded! To be sure now, the two fellows who were sat on the roof that testified afore said nothing of the victim falling through the skylight. But it seems to me, my lord, that 'tis not so much a case of them not saying, but... Aye. 'Tis a case of them being unable to say. What? I think perhaps the two fellas do be having something of a compelling reason to not mention what happened. Would you not agree, fine ladies and gentlemen of the jury? Oomph! Oh my goodness, surely not. Those two chaps on the roof? You mean the ones who stuck that knife in the man were... No. No. Oh, brother. Now, so the way my brain was thinking was like maybe Fair Play and the Brick Dude were working together to be like, we are going to kill this dude. We're going to orchestrate this thing together and we're going to kill this guy. And then it just so happened that he ended up getting killed through whatever. I have no idea. I have no fucking idea. But that was something that I was thinking. But the dude on the right, yeah, lady first. I have no sus points on him. I have no reason to suspect him. I mean, he's like poor, so like maybe he has a debt, but it's not in the book, so I don't know. We'll see. There were 4 people up top. The 2 sitting up front can't see the window, people behind them. So the 2 in the back was the victim and the murderer. What? You blitherer. You rotter, he said. You rotter. What are you insinuating? What is this jockey emotion? This is a flaming outrage. I've got a good mind to give you a blinker in a minute. What the hell? Oh, I'm talking about the upcoming one. This one. What? Oh, his animation. Give you a shiner in a minute, he said, and so will I. Mr. Fairplay! You're effectively accusing me, a city gentleman and well-respected banker, and me, a very angry hatter. Why's his name, lady? It's Lay. Lay D. I believe First Lady is a racehorse. Oh, there you go. Suggesting that someone like me could have stabbed that man in the guts. It's a disgrace. It's scandalous. It's... Ah! I protest. I protest in the strongest possible terms. That's right, I protest too. About you, you rotten scoundrel. Oh, brother. Order, order, order! This is not the time, witnesses. I will not permit this wanton invasion of the stand. Return to the anteroom at once. But this is beyond reason, my lord. Ah, it's outrageous. It's very hurtful, you know. My lord, if I may comment. What do you got for us, Zeeks? Oh, it was the defense that incited this outburst from the witnesses. My learned friend has seen fit to abandon all protocol and accuse the witnesses without proof. Accuse? I never intended to... Wontons. I love wontons. It seems, young Nipponese, that your command of the English tongue is wanting. Ugh. You proposed to this court that the victim fell through the skylight from the roof deck of the omnibus. That hypothesis cannot possibly stand without the rooftop passengers being aware of the events. You've branded these gentlemen liars. You've intimidated their criminal guilt. What? In our British courts of law, that is what is termed a baseless accusation. I know, I was rash to put this idea forward without any actual evidence, but can't just dismiss it without a second thought. What are we wasting time for? Get him to testify. I thought there was something fishy about that hat from the moment I laid eyes on the fellow. We have to see this matter through now, one way or another. There's filth and rubbish in our midst. We must dispose of it at once. Whoa! What's happening, Mr. Naruto? It's a fucking kangaroo court. It's a goddamn wrestling match. The crowd is going wild. Spectators in the public gallery they're in a complete frenzy. Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First. My lord. You will take the stand again to make another formal testimony in reference to the indictment brought by the defense. Yeah, my lord. I come here for this. There's no time to think this through. All I can do is keep pushing forward. Witness testimony refuting the accusation. We were the only two people up on that roof deck, dead or alive. I can swear on that. If anything bad happened, or if anything had happened where we were sitting, don't you think one or the other of us would have noticed? In any case, neither of us know the first thing about the victim. We had no reason to kill the man. The skylight was shut the entire time, I tell you. We couldn't possibly have opened it. You're so sure the victim fell through the skylight. Where's your proof? Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. I must say that on listening to this testimony, it is somewhat hard to imagine how either witness could have performed any malevolent act in this open rooftop deck without the other noticing forthwith. Oh, that's right, you see? We're innocent, I tell you. Although, logically, of course, the argument falls down if the two of you were in collusion with one another. What? Collusion? According to investigations by Scotland Yard, the two witnesses share no common dealings. Well, I don't trust coppers any more than I trust the stinking reg. Something doesn't feel right here. The trial is going in our favor, really. Then why do I feel so uneasy? Counsel for the defense, over to you. Your cross-examination, please. Oh, yes, my lord. Oh, brother. Refuting the accusation. We were the only two people on the roof have dead or alive.
Hold it!
Tell me more. But no time did the victim, Mr. Mason, climb up to join you on the roof deck? Absolutely not. Dickin! Whoa. You can't say that in court. No question about it, he said. None at all. Oh, but yeah, of course. I remember seeing them both. I saw the victim inside the enclosed cabin with this man here. Is that true, Mr. McGilded? The MC wearing a katana? Yes. Dear me, my lord, at the risk of repeating myself, I boarded the omnibus alone and nodded off inside almost immediately. That's an outright lie. Oh, yeah. Without doubt, you were engaged in Let me stop you right there, fella, and ask, do you have any evidence at all? At all? Ah. It's all about evidence in the courts these days. So it is. You do well to remember that. Arrgh. Ah, I saw you with my own eyes. This is going so well. If anything had happened where we were sitting, don't you think one or the other would have noticed?
Hold it!
Well, it was on the final run of the omnibus at past 10 o'clock in the evening. It would certainly have been quite dark, perhaps too dark to see clearly. Is this some kind of lark? Is this some kind of joke he said? Is that what this is? Or perhaps one or the other of you fell asleep briefly. Are you fair dinkum, sir? It was too cold to fall asleep. Are you serious, sir? That's what he said. It's impossible, I tell you. I'd give you the keys to the vault if you could fall asleep in that bitter cold. And if you did manage it, your eyelids would freeze shut and you'd never open them again. That's extreme. It was extreme, I tell you. I had to put up with it because this man had locked the door. Any true gent would have unlocked it and let me in when I knocked. I'm dreadfully sorry about that, young fella. But you see, I was away with the fairies and didn't hear you at all. That's a lie! I saw you right through the glass. You were talking to someone. Huh. No. It was a cold night, so it was. People do be seeing things that aren't real in the cold. It's hardly surprising. Seeing things! Seeing things! If only one of them pulled out their cell phones and snapped a picture. I believe we have reached an impasse here on this particular point. Ah, you roustabout! Don't take it personally now, lad. If I'm a suspect in this case, then it's only fair that you and the other fiend are too. Fiend? Open to free competition is what a capitalist society is all about. This isn't a competition I should like to be involved in, really. In any case, neither of us know the first thing about the victim. We had no reason to kill the man.
Hold it!
You never met Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason before. Oh, Loom? No, never once, never. You never met that man before, he said. Never. And you, Mr. First, had no prior dealings with the victim either? That's right, sir. Hatters don't have much to do with brickmakers, to be perfectly honest, sir. No, I imagine not. You see? How many different ways can I put this? Neither of us have the remotest connection to the gentlemen who were inside the cabin. I'm sorry, would you like to
Excuse me.
expand upon that? What's going on over there? Mr. McGilded? Yes, Counsel? How would they be able to do that? This isn't the era where those classic flip phones exist. Oh, I was just joshing. What can I be doing you for? Did the witness's last statement give you pause for thought somehow? Not the remotest connection? Is that right now? I wonder. What are you insinuating now? Ah, Mr. Fairplay. Has been too long, so it has. Eh? If I'm not very much mistaken, I do believe 'tis fast approaching, is it not? Your repayment date. I beg your pardon? By the way, the game is afoot. Again, it is! Good gracious is right, Armando. You borrowed 20 guineas from me, sir. At an unconscionable rate of interest. You tricked me. It's extortion. Well now, is that a touch of begrudgery, is it? Sort of begrudgery that might motivate a fella to pass his crimes off to another. Ah! And young Mr. First. Me, sir? What do you want to do with me, sir? You be making hats for a living, do you not? That there top hat sliding down your head, is that one of your own creations? Oh, well, I'm just still an apprentice, you understand. I'm learning to find the perfect fit for whatever fine gent walks through the door. The perfect fit, is it? Well, it's a very distinctive design, so it is. Many customers like it, I tell you. They like a distinctive touch. Customers, such as thrice-fired Mason. He did have a fucked up hat. There was a photographic print of the victim submitted as evidence before, my lord. Oh, this you mean? I mean, it does look like a fucked up hat, but I can't help thinking that the poor fellow's hat looks distinctly familiar, wouldn't you say? Back, what did I miss? A couple developments. Only thing this hat maker makes are lies! Oh! That's one of my hats! Aye, it is. So it seemed the brickmaker was a customer of yours. The sort of customer I'd wager you'd have had a wee quarrel with over the distinctiveness of the goods. Oh, no, sir. Absolutely not, sir. The way the game lets McGilded lead the courtroom so much. For real, yeah. He's just a third party. Well, there's really nothing more to add. It wouldn't be right to say that the two fellas here haven't the remotest connection to the victim, you see? Whew. I rest my case. You little weasel! Ah! He's better at this than I am. Gosh, Mr. McGilded has certainly been thorough in his own research, hasn't he? He feels Faustian. Faustian? Please, don't let me... Little interruption. Hold up the... What is this achievement I just have? What? I'm sorry, what is that achievement that just... Shit, I can't pull that up. You guys will get to see all of my horrible friends! Oh no! Although, I am curious. I forgot, this is window capture, not game capture. Uh-oh. Well, we'll cut that out. Don't let me interruption hold up the proceedings. Okay. It was shut the entire time, I tell you. We couldn't possibly have opened it. I guess speak on that.
Hold it!
Simpsons Lionel Hutz lawyer game. Screen cap the second list. I mean, you don't have to. I'd prefer if you didn't, but are you quite certain about that? That's the skylight that was shut the entire time. I'm gonna lose my block with you in a minute. He's gonna lose his rag with you in a minute. That's what he said. What? Take a look at yourself. Go on. You see, it's shut fast now, just like it was that night. So it is, of course. A fellow the size of Mr. Mason could likely break through it is all. What? Just looking at the size of the thing, you understand. Hold there a minute, sir. The size of that thing means nothing. Not on its own. Let's consider the bigger picture here, shall we? Let's stop biting our cane, shall we? I was riding the omnibus on another occasion when, well, I broke wind loudly. I shocked myself with it. It happens. What? He farted loud enough to shock himself. This is an unexpected confession, Mr. First. Oh, I mean to say, well, the point is, I tried to open the skylight, you see. What? So, waft his fart into the... What? Just my luck, I couldn't make it budge. The stench was terrible. Everyone was looking daggers at me, sir. I went and read... Okay, he's talking about... Yeah, this was a previous example, not something happening right now. What the hell? Are you expecting me to sentence you? Oh, no, sir. The point is, the skylight can't be opened. I tried it, and I tried it when I was inside the cabin of shame. What? Please speak on this.
Excuse me.
I'll have beans on toast. You have something to say about that, Miss Lestrade? Miss Lestrade! It opens. The skylight. That's what we're talking about, right? Oh, don't do this. All them skylights open. Dead easy. More easily than you can load that weapon? That's a lie, I tell you. Otherwise, when I broke wind, I... You can't do it from inside, you mug. Huh. Look, a few weeks ago, I was up on the roof deck of one of them drags, and I had a great haul. I mean, I had purses coming out of my ears. Huh. Question, someone referring to resembling a German astronomer and necromancer Faust, who apparently sold their soul to the devil. Can only be opened from the outside. I saw the latch on the outside. It's true, it was only on the outside. We're a lot closer to the end than I thought last night. Uh-oh. Miss Lestrade, this is not the forum to be eulogizing on the subject of your criminal activities. Wow. Well, anyway, I had a bit of a scare. When I lifted the last bloke's purse, he got wise to me. All four of them surrounded me, so I couldn't hop off the bus and leg it. Oh, brother. So what I did was I used the skylight, opened the catch, and jumped right through. What? Yeah, the catch for them skylights is on the top side. That's why you can't open them from the cabin. The skylight opens from the roof deck? The bailiff! Climb up onto the roof of the omnibus at once and verify the witness's claims. Well, I'll be. Ooh. Ah! Oh, my hat! See? Only part to establish dominance. Order, order, order! So it appears that the street girl's statement is quite true. Calling someone a street girl is just... don't. That's just uncalled for. I don't believe it! The skylight opens. From the roof deck? Mr. Naruhodo! This could be the clue we've been looking for. Well, counsel for the defense, please continue with your cross-examination. Yes, my lord. So the skylight opens. Perhaps I should investigate more for myself. Oh, brother. Okay. Skylight is fastened shut before. Now the catch has been undone, so we should be able to open it. You can certainly see the inside of the carriage through this opening, that's for sure. Yeah, there's a lamp in the enclosed cabin. I'm sure the witnesses would have been able to see quite clearly. That's not good for us. Well, learning is admirable. I looked it up like a filthy casual. Oh. Oh my god. Yes, it does open wide, doesn't it? Wide enough to kick someone like you through, certainly, Mr. Naruhodo. Why someone like me? Ah! What is it? Look, just here, look at this. That's without question. It's blood. Why would there be a blood stain there? Surely. It can't be unrelated to the case, can it? Oh, shit. Oh, Jesus. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Oh, God. Can we look at the latch? Nope. Well, that's interesting. I like how they made it, like, super bright red, so you couldn't possibly miss it. Notably bright red like the floor blood. You know what? It is notably bright red like the floor blood. we have more dialogue for this? Nope. Curiouser and curiouser. You're falling through the skylight. You can fall through the skylight. Where's your proof? Well, I'm pretty sure I can... I'm gonna press you to get more information, but I'm pretty sure this is where I can reveal this.
Hold it!
Proof. That's right. I demand to hear it. We came here to say what we saw, I tell you. Not for this. You call us both shicers? Shies? Scytha! Brand us as criminals. You call us liars, that's what he means, and accuse us of doing it. As it stands at the moment. There's no hard evidence that incriminates yourselves now, is there? I believe we're in much the same position as one another here. Huh? Ah! If I don't crack this case soon, he'll crack his teeth. Alright, now we can show them the bloody windowsill, I guess. I wonder if these two men really were involved in some way. I couldn't say. I mean, I don't really know anything about them, do I? Although, by the same token, I don't really know anything about Mr. McGilded either. It's so hard to know what to believe here. I think we should try to remember that it's evidence alone that can truly determine the outcome of a trial. Evidence. No one can argue against decisive evidence, including the members of the jury. So you're saying what we need now is to find a conclusive piece of evidence. Yes, Mr. Naruhodo, precisely. Okay. Would you be shocked if I... Okay, I'm on 2 right now, so I will save here, but I am 99% sure this is where I show them the thing. Shut up, Miyabi said the line. Did you see that short I linked? Yeah, I mean, it was a bit of a roundabout way, but I mean, they basically one-to-one, like, leaned into it. Oh, sorry. Present. Maybe click the fake blood again? I already did. There was no extra conversation. Also, we don't know that it's fake, but there's definitely a difference between the blood on the floor and the latch thingy. On the night in question, the victim was fatally stabbed in the stomach. And immediately afterwards, the victim's body was pushed through the skylight into the cabin below. Those are the facts, and the irrefutable proof remains clearly visible in the omnibus that stands before us today in the very courtroom. What? That's utter humbug. Ah, you can't possibly have any evidence. No, you can't. I mean, we didn't do it, I tell you. It's impossible. Irrefutable proof. Here, in this courtroom? Counsel? My lord. I believe everyone would appreciate a little clarification here, Where? Exactly. Within the omnibus is the evidence to which there's something or other. You'll point out, it is that proof the victim fell from the roof deck through the skylight. Yes, it does open very wide, doesn't it? Why are you on 2 anyway? On 2? I don't understand the question. Wide enough to kick... Oh, on 2 health. Because I've guessed wrong 3 times, I guess. Wide enough to kick someone like you through, certainly, Mr. Naruhodo. Oh, I didn't click present. Oops. Look, just here, look at this. Sorry, I do that often. Can't be unrelated to the case, can it? I would like to present this.
Got it!
Got it! By Jupiter! Is that blood? Arr. This bloodstain proves 2 things. Firstly, when the incident occurred, the skylight of the omnibus was open. What? And secondly, the victim was already bleeding when he fell through the opening. Oh my! And so it follows that Mr. McGilded, who was inside the enclosed cabin himself at the time, cannot possibly be guilty of this crime. I mean, this is like... this has to be orchestrated. But, I mean, damn, McGilded he's slick. He got this shit all figured out. If he was like, oh, okay, while the room is empty, we're gonna clear out the courtroom, and then I'm gonna add blood to the sky latch thing and the floor so that it would be dead to rights evidence that it's not me. I'd be so frustrated as Van Zeeks for sure. Yeah, because you're like, well, what the fuck? How am I supposed to argue this shit, man? It wasn't like this before. And then everyone just has to be like, oh, who knows? I don't know. Scheisser, a German word for shit, but used as English slang for someone stupid, lazy, or unproductive.
Hold it!
Hold it! but. Started crying laughing at that soccer thing you posted. It was pretty good, yeah. But the blood could have sprayed up there when the fellow was stabbed inside the cabin. And only found its way to that one particular spot on the skylight. Sure. And that would be very convenient. Let's keep in mind that the skylight catch can only be unfastened from the roof deck. I myself wouldn't have been able to open it now, would I? But, there's no way to know for certain, is there? If the gent really fell through the skylight, I mean. Why don't you have a good look at the floor of the cabin between the two seats, Mr. Furs? It's all too plain, if you see. There's the aftermath that shows the poor fella dropped from a fair height right there, so it is. What? No! But it can't be. It's all lies! My fellow jury members, I think we can all agree that this is clear proof of the defendant's innocence, can't we? I believe we can, yes sir. It's clear to me now where the filthy rubbish can be found in this courtroom. So, they thought they could pull the wool over my eyes, did they? Juror number 3 fucking sucks. Oh, brother. I won't tolerate any of the guild's carriages being sullied with blood. I won't tolerate it! Oh, I always knew that nice gentleman who gave us that delightful park couldn't have done such a thing. They're all a bunch of flakes, the lot of them. On 3 then, everyone. 1, 2, 3.
Objection!
This is bullshit. A chilling performance, Mr. McGilded. Oh? And what would you be referring to there now, Lord Van Zeeks? Bloodstain on the frame of the skylight? Such evidence is null and void. What? Why? For one extremely simple reason. That smear of blood never existed.
Objection!
This music. What are you talking about? It's there for all to see, and it's clearly blood.
Objection!
I personally attended Scotland Yard's investigation of the omnibus. The officers involved went over the carriage with a fine-tooth comb. So I can state with absolute certainty. Surety? Okay. No such smear of blood existed in the carriage. At least not until the trial began. But are you suggesting, Lord Van Zeeks, that this stain of blood was fabricated, my lord? Yes. And while the court had been in session. What? What a palaver. What the hell? Okay. Also, the victim was stabbed once, and the blade left the victim. Who knows? I must say, I did expect such crude reasoning from a prosecutor of your standing, Lord Van Zeeks. But I'm Magnus McGilded, a fellow known all over the capital for his fine contributions to public life. I don't take kindly to slander, and I'll fight it to the bitter end. Even if it's rolling off the tongue of the Reaper of the Bailey. Mr. McGilded, I realize that this is your first appearance in court as the accused. However, I'm well aware of your involvement behind the scenes in a great many affairs of dubious nature. You're very adept when it comes to avoiding getting your own hands dirty. And each time it happens that a case you're involved in is investigated, you adapt to the facts. Adapt to the facts? What does that even mean? When you wield a fortune the size of Mr. McGilded's, however ill-gotten it may be, nothing is impossible. Tampering with evidence, manipulating the scene of a crime, bribing witnesses. I toast to your ability to concoct the most convenient of stories, sir. Tut tut, Lord Van Zeeks. This will not do, to be sure. Will it now, counsel? Huh? Oh, no! I think it's fair to say this does all sound like a rather far-fetched excuse by a desperate man. The blood on the skylight didn't exist, you say? This would be very frustrating. Oh, brother. He's an expert on blood. He's been drinking it all day. Palaver, an unnecessary, elaborate, or complex procedure. Oh. But, you all cast your minds back. Is it not true that the omnibus there has been in the courtroom the entire time? How could anyone possibly put a smear of blood in it without the world and his wife seeing? Well, the courtroom got cleared out. Isn't that right now, counsel? It's true. The omnibus had been in full view the entire time that the court was in session. My learned friend. Huh? Here's to hearing your opinion on the matter. In your own words. Whew. As you wish. Could someone have tampered with the omnibus during the trial? If you're asking me, I think it could have been possible. Again, we're shooting ourselves in the foot here, but absolutely yes. As a defense lawyer, it's my job to advocate for the defendant as best I can. But still, I feel as though there's something even more important at stake here. There's no evidence to suggest that the defendant did as my learned friend suggests. Whoa, I stole that line from him. However, in terms of having the opportunity to carry out the alleged tampering, there is one possibility. Who do you build bond points with? The casually racist vampire or the evil manipulative rich? Why didn't you save if you weren't sure? I was sure. Oh. I mean, I'm sure that is the correct route to go, but I'm saying just from the line of like a defense attorney, you'd be shooting yourself in the foot to click that because obviously you're acting in your own, you're acting against your best interests to be like, yeah, my client, he's wrong. Someone could have fucked with the scene. Good gracious, explain yourself, counsel. Well, the courtroom got cleared. Yes, there is. It seems my learned Nipponese friend has no intention of running from this deceit. Deceit? I'm sure everyone still remembers clearly. The recess that we were forced to take as a result of the smoke grenade fired by the witness currently on stand, Miss Gina Lestrade? I can actually do either, and there's no serious consequences. Well, I have to pursue the truth. Just changes some of Van Zeek's dialogue. Well, I have to build up my social link with him, so this would be how I build up my social link. What's going on? I remember this. Don't let them occur. Get him. Recess, Bill. It's the recess. Let's go. Yep, I remember. The courtroom was filled with smoke, and everyone was thrown into confusion. All of us were made to leave this chamber. In that brief interval, under the veil of smoke and in all the chaos, it could have been possible to steal inside the omnibus. Oh. Are you wise? What are you trying to pull, you rotten feckless gouger? What the? Feckless gouger? You're supposed to be defending me. Tis a wicked plot. Tis a plot to undermine me, so it is.
Objection!
Whatever you think this is, it changes nothing. The facts are the same. Ah. After this courtroom was evacuated earlier as a result of the smoke grenade, a number of inconsistencies materialized in relation to the omnibus. Inconsistencies such as all those bloodstains and the emptied out compartment. Sorry, the storage compartment underneath the rear passenger seat. It was definitely full of bullshit. When the police investigated the omnibus, this compartment was full of the driver's items. Secondly, we have the smear of blood on the edge of the skylight. As I've said, that was not present at the start of the trial this morning. Unfortunately, Lord Van Zeeks, no one's able to corroborate your claims. That's true. When the omnibus was first wheeled out, both the storage compartment and the skylight were shut. Accordingly, I'm afraid to say we cannot establish with any certainty if this evidence is the result of tampering or not. Indeed, my lord, no doubt there was not a single person who saw fit to verify such things. What do you think? Sorry? About the omnibus. Is there anything else unusual about the omnibus? Man, I wish I memorized the license plate. It'd be hilarious if this was a whole ass new omnibus, but I do support befriending the vampire. The plate. I genuinely do not remember if the license plate is the same, and it sucks because I saw it, but because I couldn't click on it and actually identify it, I was like, oh, it's probably not important, and I just didn't even file it away. Did we talk about the blood on the ground yet? I don't think so. My lord. Yes, counsel? There's one further inconsistency. A mark that surely could not have been present at the start of the trial. Could not have. What in the devil's name are you gonna say now? You dare to betray me, you little maggot. You'd better start watching your back.
Objection!
Oh. Silence, McGilded. The court awaits the defense's clarification. This trial keeps swinging one way and the other. I have no idea what's the truth and what's deception. What am I supposed to believe here? I have to ask you to elaborate, counsel. Where exactly is the alleged mark that you claim appeared at some point during the trial? You know, this shit on the ground, I'm like certain was not there before, but I'm gonna click story mode just to double check. Okay, they are leading me towards the the blood pool at the bottom that was not there before. I didn't present it. Oh, okay. Pull a Narukami and seek the truth. Yes. Why do I have such a bad feeling about this? I'm glad that I did pick up on this immediately, that I was like, did I really just miss that? I think that McGilded leading the courtroom explains why he said he'd hire you without being a lawyer and you just had to stand beside him. Yup, he didn't want you to be, he didn't need you to know nothing. It probably would have been better if you didn't know anything.
Got it!
Got it! We consider that the victim fell through the skylight onto the floor of the cabin. We would certainly expect to find signs of blood where he landed. But as far as I recall, this bloodstain on the cabin floor was not there when the omnibus was first brought into the courtroom. Good lord! Yes, I do believe you're correct, counsel. Well said. Although, as advocate for the defense, one might say that was a very careless slip of the tongue. I believe that bloodstain of the floor is a decisive piece of evidence. But if the question is whether that evidence is genuine or whether it is unlawfully fabricated by someone, I feel compelled to admit that there's at least a possibility that the evidence is fake. Oh. Can't McGilda just dismiss you as his lawyer? I don't know 1900 British law like that, Tim. Ah! This trial is over. Mr. McGilded. I've done everything I possibly can to cooperate with the court, but it's all over now. Oh my god, are we getting his breakdown? But you're the defendant! 'Tis over, I tell ye. Memory, recollection, what people think they saw. It's all nonsense. Facts are what counts, and the fact is that bloodstain is there now. Well. And over the course of this desperate trial, long and extremely drawn out as it has been, that good-for-nothing Reaper of the Bailey has failed to present any decisive evidence at all. Ah. I'm scandalized, so I am. I'd thought better of Lord Von Zeeks. Well, my lord? I must concur with the defendant. The unaffirmed recollections of an individual cannot stand as evidence. At this moment in time, the particular bloodstain in question is very much in existence, and in the absence of any credible method by which to prove its alleged previous non-existence, I regret to say that it would be improper for this trial to continue. Your lordship can't be serious. Lord Van Zeeks, what is your position? Prosecution, my lord, has no further witnesses or evidence to present. Very well. In that case, as I believe we have explored every possible avenue in this matter, I shall proceed to my adjudication. As a formality, I am of course obliged to confirm with the defense first. Oh god, what formality? As things stand at the moment, it would seem that Mr. McGilded will be found not guilty. Yes, which would mean we've won. Is that really the right outcome here? Is it really alright for the trial to come to an end now? With all these unexplained inconsistencies? Counsel for the defense, your closing statement, please. Oy. Yes, my lord. The defense believes... What a fucking crazy thing to say! I must say it. I am compelled to. The defense believes that the defendant could be guilty. Holy! I have to say it. I'm here in this courtroom today to advocate for the defense of my client, Mr. McGilded. However, at this moment in time, I cannot in all good conscience attest fully to the defendant's innocence. What are you saying, man? Oh, brother. Without any question, there's no conclusive evidence to prove that the defendant is guilty. However, there is also no conclusive evidence to prove that he is innocent. Good. You've chosen to be good guy, Ryu. I respect it. Ace Attorney is about working with the defense, or with the prosecution, to find out the truth. You're not enemies. That's what Nick and frickin' Edgeworth taught me. Good. Good gracious me! You're a team. The prosecution and the defense are a team, not opposition. Order, order! This is unprecedented behavior, counsel. A defense lawyer calling the accused's innocence into question? Are you of sound mind? Look at this guy. He played the Gant DLC. Oh, it was a grand decision to appoint you as my lawyer. So it was a grand decision. What? I must say, I didn't expect quite such an exciting spectacle at the end there, but still. Here, have this for your troubles. Ah. Your job here is done, fella. And some fine work you've done, so you have. Oh, what do you mean? It's just as the right honorable gentleman so succinctly, I don't know what that means, succinctly put it before. The trial can't go on anymore. In your closing statement there was, how did he put it now? Nothing more than a formality? The rare 3DS shell. Oh my god. Oh dear. Whoa, I really don't know what to make of all this. Was the evidence we've seen genuine, or was it fake? His lordship would be fuming. Any unsightly rubbish would be disposed of promptly, as I said. Oh. The stinking rich are always guilty of something. Mark my words. Have you never read the word succinct before? I don't know. I'm not from the fucking 17th century, I guess. I haven't seen it show. I haven't seen it show up in the way in my conversations with people. I feel terribly ashamed that I ever doubted the lovely man who gave us that lovely part. I do like having a villain defendant, and he wins. Now that proceedings have unfolded in this way, I am compelled to declare a premature end to this trial. Furthermore, the court must accept the defendant's plea. Damn. Money wins again. It means perfectly. Ooh. I hereby pronounce the verdict of this court. Oh my god. But we still haven't determined if the bloodstain in the omnibus is genuine or not. We don't know if the witnesses are telling the truth or a pack of lies. We still have no idea about the truth. Lord Van Zieks, my lord. Case made by the prosecution was flawed, plain and simple. If indeed the omnibus presented as evidence was tampered with, the prosecution is at fault for allowing such a disgraceful perversion of justice to take place. Damn. My sincerest apologies, my lord. Why are people allowed these sharp objects in court? Succinctly, in a brief and clearly expressed manner. We still know not the Reaper's full capability.
Objection!
Hi, Reese. But wait!
Reese, move your butt! Oh, you better move your butt!
When we evacuated the courtroom, Lord Van Zieks ordered the evidence to be secured. I'm afraid the prosecution cannot shun responsibility in this matter. That's so unfair! The culpability of the defendant has not, at the present time, been established by this court. Consequently, the jury will not be required to prefer judgment. What? Well, Lord Von Zieks, it's been a pleasure. So it has. As for you, my dear fella, I couldn't have asked for a better defense. You mean to tell me this has all been a grand waste of time? It is the law of the land, my good man. If you'd like to pursue this matter further, you can always go ahead and try to challenge or to change the law. Magnus McGilded. Good grief! You've more to say to me, have ye? Just one thing. A warning. This is far from over. Well, something to look forward to then. Damn! I hereby pronounce the defendant, Mr. Magnus McGilded, not guilty. Fuck. Now, are the fireworks truly necessary? We're gonna burn down the courtroom. Never mind the fire. I can't believe it. This is an outrage. They should have examined the evidence more. What are you talking about? The man's been cleared. He's innocent. Damn, damn, damn. This is why London keeps burning down. Their fire-based law system. God damn it. With the courtroom in pandemonium for the second time that day, the judge delivered his verdict. And my first ever trial in Great Britain came to an abrupt end. What a damn, a case where you lose. We won! With the defendant being found not guilty. Ostensibly a victory for us. The gloves didn't fit. Oh man. The Old Bailey, defendant's antechamber. 1-0, we take those. We're undefeated. Woo, baby! The undefeated of the East. That's what they'll call me. That certainly was a long trial. Ah, yeah, it was. First ever trial on foreign soil, and your first victory. It was a wonderful performance. My heartfelt congratulations. And to you, Miss Susato, thank you for your assistance. I suppose we should be happy. Time for another top-tier character. Master Asia himself would be proud. You won the case, but lost in justice. It's true. The trouble is, we're still completely in the dark about what actually happened. Well, we didn't have enough time. But isn't it wrong? I mean, who was actually responsible for Mr. Mason's death? We don't even know that. The sole aim of the defense is to obtain a verdict that exonerates the defendant. Good word. You carried out your duty to perfection. Aye, that you did. Hey, you. How's it going? Can I get some more money? Mr. McGilded. Ah, and that girl's with him, too. Well, it seems the stories are true. Oh, what stories? About the 6 enormous fireworks that they be letting off were the verdict of not guilty. I'm sure you must have seen them by now. Spectacular, wouldn't you say? Let's celebrate with pizza. The pizza I promised you. Yes, deliver. Definitely. Reese, move your butt. I've heard it was a sight to behold, and to be sure it was. I've told you. Oh yeah, and I've you to thank, I suppose, for having the opportunity to see it. Oh, I don't know about that. I'm not sure I really did anything. What on earth are you saying, fella? How did I walk out of there a free man, then? I don't think it was so much thanks to me as down to your planning. You're a straight-talking fella, aren't you? I must say, you had me astray in the head there once or twice. But you're young and headstrong. Wahaha! 'Tis water under the bridge. Okay. Congratulations, Mr. McGilded, on having your name cleared. But nothing's resolved. So how about that 10,000 guineas you were talking about earlier? There's only one thing that matters to me. Oh? Aye. They've all seen that I didn't do the odious, and abstinent deed. This game is gonna kill me. Must have been great to localize this game. Hide your grammar mistakes with accents. That's true. 'Tis grand, is it not? I suppose it is. Now the fine fellows of Scotland Yard can take matters into their hand and sort out any wee details. You should watch V for Vendetta on November 5th if you haven't seen it. You know, I haven't seen it. I'm aware of bits and pieces of it because of like internet culture, but I haven't seen it. They'll see it for what it is. They'll get to the truth. What date did November 5th? Real quick. Calendar. Do I have anything on November 5th? November 5th is a Thursday. I will put it on the schedule, and then I will either remember it or not. But either way, I will put it on the schedule. Hey, my birthday is gonna be on a Friday. Whoa! Think they'll make it think they'll make a great Ace Attorney anime? I hope, but I feel like they missed the boat on that. Then again, I mean, the Ace Attorney anime came out fucking what? 18 years after the games, 20 years after the games, or some crap. I don't know. So maybe. I do be providing a good number of their wages with all the taxes I pay. It's not that funny. I don't know if the anime, I only saw, I think, the second season. I don't even know that if there was a third season of Ace Attorney. I don't know. It's been out for 13 years, so who knows? There you go. It's like rain on your wedding day. Whoa. That sounds like a movie. They should make one about a kid detective. No way. They could call it Detective Nanok. Oh, Cashew, you're so funny. So then, as we agreed aforehand, 1,000 guineas for your troubles, fella. Oh, no, I couldn't possibly accept that much. Ada. Ada. Bewitched, you're a humble people, are you? From the east. Well, if you insist. But have this. Still in all, you deserve a reward. That's the third coin. We've gotten 3 guineas now. Ah, Mr. Magnus McGilded. Everything is ready, sir. If you'd like to follow me into the courtroom. Into the courtroom? What's this, officer? 'Tis sooner than I was led to believe. I hope it's not inconvenient, sir. There were some changes to the schedule. Well, I must be making tracks now. It's time for the inspection. Sorry? What inspection? They're going to examine the omnibus again, so I'm told. I asked if I could be present for it myself. They're going to examine it again? Now? Naturally, I'm under no obligation to take part in any more of this matter now. But as an upstanding member of London society, I do be doing me best to help where I can. Oh, Nanok got auto-corrected as Nancy. Can't believe you beat me to the joke. So then, fare thee well. 'Twas an absolute pleasure meeting yous. Thanks for the 3 guineas or something. I don't know, whatever those coins were. 3 bob. I hope you have a whale of a time while you're studying here in Great Britain. Yay, we did it. We beat the Reaper. Didn't they say he was undefeated? And there he goes, a free man. Oh, hello. Oh, I forgot she was here too. So you're like a pickpocket or something, right? I probably shouldn't bring that out in a courtroom. Okay, well, don't move. Whereas I want to say, get a move on. She really does take forever to load that thing. Miss Lestrade, would you mind putting that thing down? You're a grown-up. Cashew solved the crime? Who was it? We didn't solve the crime, unfortunately. No, the Reaper loses, but something happens when he loses. Sorry? And I ate all grown-ups. Aren't you fucking 17 in the 1900s? Motherfucker, you're a grown-up. Ah, there you are. Hello? Who's the sassy lost child? Naughty, naughty, running off like that. Is this some kind of picnic? Who's this little girl now? She's very, very short. As you unsolved the crime. And taking that with you as well. I was looking forward to the trial run of my experimental smoke grenade launcher. Ah! Oh my god. Oh, do you want to play? You won't beat me. Grr. Excuse me, but who are you? Good day to you. I'm, well, the inventor, I suppose, of that machine. The inventor? Well, normal smoke grenades are so dull. Don't you agree? White, white, and more white. You have to be shrouded in smoke. It could at least be a pretty color, I thought to myself. Do we have to be shrouded in smoke, though? At all? I took my eyes off it for a moment whilst I was changing into a different omnibus, and she pinched it. I appreciate that she speaks in a dialect that is readable. Luckily, I fitted it with a telegraphic beacon. Oh, what's it? I have no idea what this girl is talking about. Anyway, you're coming with me now. Back to my laboratory. What? What for? To apologize, of course, silly, to my technician. What? You mean say sorry? You must say sorry what you've done something wrong. Surely an adult has told you that before. An adult? Oh, I don't listen to no adults. Come along then, follow me. Fine, have it your way. Oh good, you see, I knew you'd want to do the right thing in the end. I'm fairly sure that was she didn't want to get shot by that massive gun of yours. What the hell? How do you update your profile picture? I found an anime girl I want to use. I believe you'll figure it out. We'll be leaving now then. Bye-bye. I'm so sorry for all the fuss. Okay, bye, I guess. Nice to meet you, character who didn't introduce yourself. She was a lively one. Well, you think perhaps we ought to be on our way now too? Yeah, you're right. Demo. Where to? Oh, we haven't had time to find a place to stay. No sooner had we arrived in London than we had to rush here. All our traveling cases are still with the bailiff. I was originally planning to spend today in search of lodgings. For this late hour in the day, I'm afraid we may be out of luck. Did I do it? You definitely changed your profile picture. I can't see what it is, but I do see a profile picture there now. It's gonna trip me up for sure, but very good. Now where can a learned Nipponese find sanctuary in the city? Don't worry though, I have a plan. If the worst comes to the worst, I've heard of a lovely park where we could spend the night. Please tell me you're not thinking of McGilded Park. I know it may be a little chilly at this time of year, but this pose is adorable. Our youthfulness will see us through. I'm not so sure about that. My sanctuary. What are we? Is that fucking Kingdom Hearts 2? I think a midwinter London night will freeze a young person solid just as easily as an elderly one. I am so smart. I am so smart. SMRT. Looks like a cat with a cup of Wendy's chili. What? Oh no! Now I'm starting to regret turning Mr. McGilded down. That 1,000 guineas would have paid for a lovely warm room. Or mansion. And so we slept in the park. This is how my story ends. The trial to determine my worthiness for the study tour was over by the end of the first day in London. However, as we were soon to learn, there were more trying times ahead. Just as the Reaper of the Bailey had warned, the case was far from over. Okay. Ah, cutscene. Ah, sure.
What's going on? Get the fire brigade! Water! Bring water!
No way! The place. How could this possibly be?
No, sir. By the time I got here, it was already engulfed.
No one was supposed to be allowed in here before we started investigating.
Oh my god!
No. Oh, good God.
No.
There's someone in there.
Who? Santa, run!
This can't be.
This can't be! Oh my god, he's so fucking cool. Look at him. He doesn't give a shit. He sees it on fire and he's just like, motherfucker. Who did it? Who was on fire? I mean, I know I have an idea who did it, but. And what? God damn. Save your current progress? I'd love to. God damn. I didn't notice this cool scar. Me neither. The Adventure of the Clouded Kokoro? Awesome. Oh, please, more more titles like this, please. Okay, well, I was not planning to do chapter 4 today, but it's still very early, so I'm just going to make a thumbnail, and this will be... I'm going to start chapter 4, because I am too enraptured. I can't wait until next week, so we're just going to keep going. But I'm going to grab some ice first. So I will be back. Quick intermission. Grab your chips. Grab your drink. I will be right back with a drink, and we will continue. So, be right back. Shwoo! Alrighty. Let us see. The what? The Adventure of the Clouded Kokoro. Kokoro is Japanese for heart. They could have just said the clouded heart, but they said the clouded Kokoro because we're Japanese, I guess. Oh, hi, Reese. Friggin' cat. Looks nice outside. Rained and the clouds are thin. Sun is setting, so everything just is golden looking. Aw, that's nice. The rain stopped, so Reese is nagging me that he wants to go out, but I mean, there's no way. There's no way he's going out now. Okay. This is my third Coke Zero today. That's bad. That's bad. I normally limit myself to 2, but I mean, it's 9:30 and I'm gonna be going for a bit longer, so I gotta do it. You have to reestablish your belief in justice. The last 3 cases have all been anti-climaxes of justice. Why not let him out? Because last time I let him out, unsupervised, he got injured, and I got a $300, almost $400 vet bill that I could not afford to pay, so I just paid it anyways with money that I did not have, and I have been clawing back since. So he's not going out unless I'm escorting him. For the past, like, month and a half, He has not been allowed out unless I escort him. I don't want him picking fights anymore. Hey, move it. Oh my god. Cashew, you should drink some Wawa, dear. I switched to water. Well, I switched to water once I am, like, done for the day. Like, once I go to bed, then that's when I do it, but I could have done this now. Reese isn't built for those streets. I guess not. He likes to think he's tough. He must hate it. He absolutely fucking hates it. He hates it. He hates it. He hates it. He hates it. Just give him a knife like D-Dog. I wish I could. Greedy, aren't you? 3 Cokes? Shake my head. I know. I know. The Clouded Kokoro. The case of the Clouded Kokoro. Very excited. Burp, just like Cashew. Does he throw tantrums? He's throwing it right now. And he's super pissed right now, just glaring at me. So he's trying to, like, jump on my keyboard and knock stuff off my desk to try and get me to let him, but it's not gonna work. Not built for the streets. It's true. What's he doing when pissed? Jumping on my keyboard, knocking stuff off my desk, trying to, like, knock my drink over, that type of stuff. Or he knows he's not allowed to, like, headbutt the microphone. He'll just start harassing the microphone. Cat. You know. Oh my god. Hey. Stop it. Stop this. You can't do it. You better not headbutt that microphone. You. Ah. Okay. Are you done? You're not going out. You gotta wait until tomorrow now, okay? Move your butt. Go, go, go. Oh, whoa! You little scamp. What'd you just do? Huh. He kicked off the keyboard, but it doesn't look like he did anything. I was scared because it looked like something happened. Okay, well, start playing from the start of the episode. Yes, please. The Adventure of the Clouded Kokoro.
I begin to think, Wilson, said Sholmes, turning his head languidly in my direction, that there is more to this case than that which we have observed. Indeed, that there may be another part to this story that we are yet to discover. His eyes wandered, following the steam rising from his cup of herbal tea, leading him to the distant memory of that snowy evening. To the young lady collapsed on the pavement along Briar Road, and to the knife in her back. Lit in the soft glow of gas lamps, a most extraordinary scene had been set. And under the cover of a light fog, the curtain had risen silently on the insoluble mystery of our invisible killer.
Ooh. The 19th of February. Wasn't it? Is this the next day? What? It was the 18th of February when we had the trial. Damn, this is the next day. First thing in the morning. Okay, where did we sleep? Did you sleep last night, Mr. Naruhodo? No, not at all. It was an enormous hotel, wasn't it? The rooms were luxurious. I felt like we were staying in a palace. With all the gaslights twinkling, it was brighter than the day, even in the middle of the night. Okay. Chocolate. I heard Cashew's in a musical group called Blackpink. I don't know what that is. Clearly not, or else he can afford vet bills. I mean, we made it work. I wish they sold strawberry milk in cartons. They do, over here anyways. I can buy strawberry milk in cartons. Also banana milk. You can get banana milk in cartons here as well. Sato is a dog? What is that even supposed to mean? What about the enormous beds? After my time at the SS Buria, I wasn't gonna waste a single inch of that space. I spent the entire night rolling from one side of the mattress to the other. Oh yeah, it really was the sort of night you can only dream of normally. Except when I learned that we owed £3 for the rooms, that dream quickly turned into a nightmare. Is that all the money? We got flicked 3 coins at us. Oops, sorry about that. The building was so impressive and the entrance was so inviting, I just wandered in without thinking. In a lodging house in Japan, that sum of money would put a roof over your head for a whole year. Oh no! I did try, but I'm afraid I couldn't help my tears when we were presented with the bill. I really am sorry. Well, never mind. We must find some more affordable lodgings straight away, though. If we're not careful, our entire stipend will be used up in 10 days or less. Oof. Oh yeah, London has gas lamps on streets. Back in the day. You're one lucky cat. We only have a regular chocolate in large portions. Well, I'm not a huge fan. I like strawberry milk and banana milk, but I can't like finish a whole carton. It's the same thing with like eggnog. I like eggnog, but like I never buy it because I can't like drink a whole like carton to myself. So can't do it. Aren't they not used to beds like that? They're not for it. I like the Sholmes books. I was reading one at the library. Forgot what the book's name was, so I couldn't read it anymore. But that's sad. Oh man. But I can. Nice. Ooh, eggnog. A bunch of people in my family really like eggnog, but I mean I do like eggnog. It's just because it's so thick and rich, like I can only have half of one glass before I feel like I just ate a slice of cake and I'm like, okay, I'm done. London is a scary place. Ah, good morning to you at this early hour. Is this Chief Justice Supreme? Beef Supreme? There he is. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Well. Good morning to you, Lord Chief Justice Supreme. We've come to report on the outcome of the trial of the Old Bailey yesterday. Susanna sounds amazing. She doesn't bat an eyelid, even in the presence of an imposing Lord Strongheart. Yes, I believe you had a very comprehensive initiation into British courtroom practices. Oh, yeah, it was very eye-opening. Thank you. And, in accordance with your instructions, Lord Strongheart, Mr. Naruhodo performed his duty to the end. Yes, I've already been apprised of events. You conducted a remarkable defense. You may consider the test passed. Oh, Leo Whitefang? He does look like Leo Whitefang, huh? Tried him multiple times and couldn't finish the glass, even with liquor in it. Not big on eggnog either. Yeah. I mean, I do like it. It's just I like it in like very small doses. Ah, the birds! No longer are you a student from the Empire of Japan. You may now henceforth claim to be a fully fledged lawyer. My country is delighted to welcome young talent from such a remote eastern land. Thank you very much. So I'm a lawyer now. Who is this guy? Is he another Dracula? No, he's Chief Justice Beef Supreme. Now, in view of your new appointment, I have a fresh case in mind for you. I'd like you to take it on at once. I trust that won't be a problem. Another case? Already? Nothing trains a lawyer better than practical experience, I'm sure. I don't sense dissatisfaction, do I? It's just that yesterday's trial ended unusually. I haven't quite come to terms with it. What's to come with terms with? The man was cleared. Hey, thanks for the sub. What is this message? Uh-oh. He likes it mixed with his Coke Zero. What, the friggin' eggnog? Ugh. No, not really. What's to come to terms with? The man was cleared. What more were you hoping for? The truth. The truth, Chief Justice Beef Supreme. I wanted the truth. The culpability of the defendant had not, at the present time, been established by the court. Consequently, the jury will not be required to proffer judgment. Oh, Lord Van Zeeks. It's been a pleasure, so it has. As for you, my dear fella, I couldn't have asked for a better defense. You bastard. You absolute bastard. I remember that almost as if it happened just 20 minutes ago. Probably closer to 30, but another drop in the ocean that is Subnautica. I just can't help wondering if Mr. McGilded really was innocent. Mr. Naruhodo! It's just that I never managed to ascertain the truth. And then the trial ended. Well, you needn't let it trouble you for a second longer. Sorry? What do you mean, Lord Strongheart? Magnus McGilded passed away immediately following the trial! He was the one in the fucking... That's crazy! Oh my god, I was wondering who the person was that was inside of it, and... Oh my god, in my brain, I was like, there's no way it's McGilded, because he has like no reason to go in there. But the fact that it was on fire, I was like, oh, okay, so he destroyed the evidence before they could look into it any further to find out that it was fucking like Kool-Aid or something that he poured on there and not actual blood. I didn't think he was the one who died. That's nuts. No. What? Mr. McGilded is dead? I have 19 minutes and 41 seconds till my next engagement. Time enough to talk. Damn. He went up against the Reaper. What the fuck? I mean, he did say, like, this is not over. I didn't think he'd fucking kill him. There's no way. What the hell? He got Luigi'd in Minecraft? What does that even mean? The crook that got away is now dead. Karma sure capped his ass. And you can say that again. But damn, who done it? Mr. McGilded's death. Tell me about it. I don't understand. What happened? How can he be dead? After the trial concluded yesterday, there was a great commotion in the Old Bailey. As you presumably recall, an omnibus had been wheeled into the courtroom. I remember it. Yes, of course, that was the scene of the crime which Mr. McGilded has been accused of. Precisely. Well, while the bailiff's attention was diverted by some other matter, the omnibus went up in flames. No. That's what I meant about Van Zeek's mystique not going away after you beat him. How could such a thing have happened? That is being investigated as we speak, but already... Police have identified a corpse found inside the charged shell of the carriage as that of McGilded. That's awful. That man must have slipped inside whilst the bailiff's attention was elsewhere. Bailiff really needs to pay more attention. For real. How could that have happened? That's also being investigated as we speak. What the hell? Thinking back now, immediately after the trial, Mr. McGilded did mention going back into the courtroom to look at the omnibus. I recall this. Well, I'm going back into the courtroom to look at the omnibus. What? You're gonna do that? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I want to look at the omnibus again. For no reason. Haha. An inspection of the omnibus? Not to my knowledge. I don't believe Scotland Yard had any intention of re-examining the carriage. But then who was Mr. McGilded talking about? Never mind that now. The Yard is making a thorough investigation. This matter is no longer any concern of yours. Leave it to the police. What the hell? I'd have liked McGilded as the big bad of this game, but this was cool. I do like this. And I was actually expecting, yeah, him to be like coming back again and us having to actually strike him down, but no, he really got karma. What the hell? Tell me about British court. So, how did you feel about British court? How did you find your first taste of our country's Supreme Court? Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, it was, wow. I liked all of the fire, and the fireworks. That was outrageous. Mr. Naruhodo means that the whole experience was steeped in the solemnity? Solemn, like to be solemn, pity, of Great Britain's long history. I can't pronounce that word. It's really a world apart from our own judicial system in Japan, which is only a few short decades old. Wow, Suseto-san has a way with words. And you seem to have a way of failing to find the right ones. Ouch, my heart. The judicial system here is the most advanced in the world! Learn all you can. Yeah, yes, sir. The most advanced in the world, is it? It was fortunate that your very first trial was a simple affair. Simple? That was simple? As I believe I mentioned yesterday morning, it was a trial you couldn't lose. I don't mean to be contrary, Lord Strongheart, but the case was anything but simple. The circumstances of the case were so incriminating, I was stunned when I first heard them. In fact, I'm still finding it hard to believe that we managed to get a favorable verdict. Is something funny? No, my apologies. However, the fact is that you did receive the not guilty verdict you set out to achieve. That can only be attributed to exceptional talent. Wouldn't you agree? Well, I don't know about that. Well, never mind. You exceeded my expectations, I freely admit. That much, at least, is an undeniable truth. Which is precisely why I've prepared the new case for you that I mentioned before. What's going on? What was he going to say before? New case, tell me about it. The yard. Park the car at Harvard Yard. I hear Leo say that sometimes. I don't know what the significance is or what it means, or I think it's just a way to flex an accent, maybe? I don't know. I hear Leo say it, but I don't know what it is referencing or what. Could you perhaps give us some more details about the new case you mentioned? Don't tell me it's a moida and the trial starts in 10 minutes. No, don't worry. It's nothing so alarming or quite so urgent as your last assignment. In fact, this case is completely different. It just spotlights his Boston accent. It's the Bostonian accent. Ah, I see. Did he just read my mind? That is to say, no one has died as yet. What? Chowder, say it right. Don't worry about it. In racist Italian accent. What? And the trial will not be today. There's plenty of time to research the case thoroughly. A classic Ace Attorney foro? I get to actually investigate before the trial begins? 23 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds to be precise. So the trial's tomorrow then. Is everything all right? Oh, yeah. I'm just a little confused, that's all. Yesterday's trial was, well, it's left me wondering if I'm really cut out to being a lawyer. Oh, don't you fucking doubt now. You have to do this. You have to do it for Kazuma. I don't know if I could face standing in that courtroom again after Mr. McGilded's trial. This and the next one have an investigation into a court section, so no multiple days in this game. Ah, okay. Ah, yes. I nearly forgot. There's one similarity with yesterday's case. Once again, there is currently no one to advocate for the defense. Oh! The situation remains unchanged. The trial will start tomorrow with the defendant unrepresented. And if that happens, I need not remind you of the inevitable outcome. The most terrible end awaits the defendant. Yeah, that's right. Here we go again! What do you mean? Your time is up. You'll have to excuse me. That wasn't 19 minutes. I would advise you to begin making preparations for tomorrow's trial. After all, the clock is ever ticking. There's now but 23 hours, 26 minutes, and 39 seconds until the court sits. Last time he mentioned the 23 hours, he said that there was plenty of time. And one more thing, Mr. Naruhodo. There's something I should like to ask you. Oh, what's that? Yesterday, you remarked upon something. That you intend to see through the will of your late compatriot, Mr. Asogi. We still don't know what this was. I would be interested to hear what exactly you mean by that. Inside 34 seconds. Oh, well, Kazuma always used to say, you see, that he wanted to learn the greatest justice system in the world works so that he could change ours in Japan. Now that he's gone, I'd like to work towards that myself. And there's another thing. Oh, another thing? Continue. On the way here, on the steamship, he said something to me. There's something very important that I have to do. Something very important? And what exactly would that be? He never had a chance to tell me. I suppose he would have done if I have made it to Great Britain. You're out of time. Well, thanks for an enlightening discussion. Mr. Naruhodo, what's all this about? Mr. Asogi never once mentioned anything of the sort to me. Is this my first time talking to you about this with her? I urge you both to focus your attentions on the matter at hand. Oh, hello. I've taken the liberty of summoning the police inspector in charge of the case. He'll be able to apprise you of the details. How long has he been there? So, I wish you the best of luck. And bid you adieu! He fades out. Like that meme. Ugh, there's something very important that I have to do. Kazuma-sama, what did you mean? I wish I knew, but honestly, he never told me. Anyway, you better talk to that detective, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I hope I'm just imagining it, but I wouldn't say he looks pleased to see us at all. Is he holding fries? Has he got a cone of chips? Have to examine him? Can't talk? Oh. Oh my god, that looks so good. It's fish and chips! Brother! No. What? What? Oh my god, how much do I have to pay for this? This is like a magical item. Infinite fish and chips? The newspaper of infinite fish and chips? Brother, I'd kill for it. That's not how you eat that, sir. Could we trouble you? What do you think? Lovely weather, isn't it? What's the weather gonna do with anything? You've never had fish and chips? What the hell? Listen to me, you young Japanese upstart. Some rippery about the weather doesn't get every English gent eaten out of your hand, you know. Whoa. But Susato-san told me it was foolproof. Oh my goodness. I'm a busy man. A very busy man. I don't know. This animation makes me think of like a Zelda character for some reason. There's a crime scene to investigate, but I'm here having to give the likes of you a talking to. Hey, thanks for the sub. But I'm ever so sorry. Can you imagine what the other officers there will be saying, huh? Haven't seen Gregson everywhere, have you? He's Gregson. No, he's too busy with the big wigs these days. All because of some bumpkin who's here on a jaunt from a country I've never even heard of. Hear that ripping sound? That's my reputation at the yard going to tatters. Wow. Seems okay, brother. It's a little better than okay. I love it. Never had any battered fish? Never had fish and chips. Wow, what the heck? Not a big fish person, first off. I love fish and seafood. Gregson is an investigator from the Sherlock novels. Oh, really? Sick. I love that. Yeah. No. There's no need to rip us apart as well. I don't believe we've been introduced. This is Mr. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, a defense lawyer. Ah. Is he taken by her beauty? It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant. It's lovely weather we're having today, isn't it? It is unseasonably fine, I grant you. London winters don't see a lot of sunshine. Unbelievable! How did she pull that off? Awesome. Which, of course, this doesn't reference. Oh, of course not. Oh, brother. Lord Strongheart asked me to fill you in on the case. The name's Tobias Gregson. Inspector Gregson to you. I'm from Scotland Yard. Tobias is such a cool name. Gregson? Inspector Gregson? What's the matter with Susato-san? Does this detective's name mean something to her? Inspector Gregson. Of course, me and Cashew know all about it. About? Inspector, are you perhaps the Inspector Gregson? You're acting like you know this man, Miss Susato, but he's a London detective. Oh, I do know him very well, in fact. Very well? Yes, he features prominently in The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Oh, in that publication. What's it called again? Ranst Magazine? That's right, Inspector Gregson and Mr. Sholmes enjoy a wonderful friendly rivalry. Really? You rival the great Mr. Sholmes? That's incredible! Oh, well, I don't know about that. Mr. Sholmes isn't a professional like myself, of course, but he does come up with the goods from time to time. Mr. Sholmes is equally complimentary about you, Inspector, isn't he? You've earned his highest praise. Gregson is the pick of a bad lot of the Scotland Yarders. Those were his own words. That's his highest praise? Well, Mr. Sholmes isn't particularly known for giving compliments, you see. That he is not. And thanks to that magazine, my name's known all over London town now. That's great, isn't it? Huh. I have to admit that to start with, I was a little, well, flattered by all the attention. Oh. Everyone wanted to shake my hand and my reputation at the yard went through the roof. Well, that's wonderful. No, it's not. There's nothing more sinister than the man on the street. People are always looking up to me now. They're whispering rumors about me under my breath, I'm sure. Rumors? Are you quite sure? Susato reads the Sholmes novels, so she knows of him. I'm very excited about this. Hey, I just noticed you got a little notebook in your hat. That's cool. He's changed since he started appearing in those stories. The fame's gone to his head. Stuff like that. I believe that. Gosh, do you really think people are saying such mean-spirited things about you? Like I said, they whisper, so I can't catch exactly what they're saying, but I know what folks are like. I'm sure that's what they're saying. As sure as eggs is eggs. What a saying. You know, super quick intermission. Where did I get that email for the free $8 from? Skip the dishes. Okay. Skip. I severely doubt it, but eggs are eggs. He's correct. The logic checks out. Is there... I severely doubt it. Is there fish and chips? fish and chips. It's 10 p.m. Is there anywhere that delivers fish and chips in my location? There is a pizza place. I don't want to get my fish and chips from a pizza place. I know we've got a chipper here. I know we've got a chippery. The old chippy. They're not close, but I mean, they deliver. It's too damn expensive. I can't do it. I'm sure that's what they're saying. As sure as eggs is eggs. Such a hungry cat boy. I am hungry, but then after seeing fella eating fish and chips is like in my top 5 favorite foods. I love it. I love it so much. Long John Silver's gets a bad rap, but it's a guilty pleasure of mine. So that is the type of thing that I have seen the videos. Like I watched ProZD did a video, or not ProZD, Charlie, Moist Critical. I saw he did a video where he was like, I'm tasting all of Long John Silver's food, and everything he ate, he was like, this is dog ass. I'd rather eat the rotten asshole of a roadkill skunk and down it with beer. But everything that I see from that place, I'm like, it can't be that bad. It looks good. It looks perfectly good. And the prices, from what I hear, seem fair. So I think I would like it, but I would try it. Definitely, basically what I'm saying is all I've heard are negative things about Long John Silver's. I would absolutely try it. If I were to see it, I would try it in a heartbeat. I would absolutely. I like it a lot. Charlie can be overreactive. That is true. He needs those views. It's true. Whatever gets those clicks. But you know what? You can trust Long John Silver's because they can't afford to be bad. Cheap stuff can't be all good. Nearest one is like an hour away, and if I'm in that town, I'm stopping there. Sick AVGN reference, bro. Thank you. I'm glad somebody realized what I was doing. I get the feeling this detective could be very hard work. This feeling could be very hard work. Okay. Oh dear, perhaps a sudden rise to fame does change people. Tell me about the case. Charlie also tried MRAs without heating them and gave them bad reviews. Oh no! Had their fries, those were good. Like no shit. Tell me about the case. So, about the case, Lord Chief Justice mentioned before. Nothing to tell, really. As far as we're concerned at the yard, it couldn't be simpler. Oh dear. That probably means... But as far as we're concerned as lawyers, it couldn't be more complicated. I wish you were wrong about that, but I have a nasty feeling you're right. A young woman was walking along the pavement on the Briar Road when she was stabbed from behind. Fortunately, it wasn't fatal, but she's still laid up in the hospital unconscious. That's despicable! What sort of coward would attack the poor woman from behind? I suppose you would have finished whoever it was off with a Susato takedown, would you? That's neither here nor there, Mr. Naruto. Brace yourself, Ryunosuke. You've anchored her now. Oh, brother. Boy, yes, Armando? Aye. What counts as fish and chips? Just fish and fries? I'm looking right now. Just battered fish. I like haddock. My favorite is haddock, but I mean, you can... I've seen I've had a bunch of different types of fried fish, and I like it. But I mean, I'm also just a really big fan of fish. I love fish. After something of a whirlwind investigation, the criminal was arrested. The criminal? Or the suspect? He barely had time for a cup of tea after the incident took place, to be honest. So there must have been something left at the scene that led you directly to the culprit? What about the two-headed fish from Avatar? I mean, I'd eat it. I'd try it. I'll try anything once. Or perhaps a reliable witness who recognizes the person in question. Let me stop you right there. You're wasting your time on this one. Sorry? There's nothing you can do. There's no way to help the bloke now. Why ever not? Simple. The prosecutor that's been assigned to the trial tomorrow is Lord Barrack von Zeeks. No! The run back! No! Sounds like you've heard of him then. Oh, yes, we are very familiar with Lord von Zeeks. It's true. I built up a high social link with him earlier, so I think we'll be okay. God, maybe try baking some salmon. I stay away from the fried stuff. It's bad for you. I love fish. I am not a fan of red fish. Salmon, I can't do. I really don't like it. I've tried it in so many forms. My family, whenever we have like a really, really big get together for family, one of the things that my family likes to do is like cream cheese on bread with salmon. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. I just don't like salmon. It's true. Von Zeek's racism shrank by 2 sizes yesterday. That's true. Believed to be the harbinger of death itself. The Reaper of the Bale. I love salmon with baked tomatoes. I love salmon. I don't know why, but tomatoes and salmon taste really good together for me. You know, that sounds good. But I can't do tomatoes and I can't do salmon, so not for a fellow like me. Lord Barrack von Zeeks, who we faced in court only yesterday. Hello, my beloved Cashew. Hello, my beloved Pearl. How are you? Are you a tartar sauce man? I actually love tartar sauce, yes. I do. Mr. McGilded told us about him before the trial, didn't he? When Von Zeek stands for the prosecution, they call the accused his sacrificial lambs. It always confuses me when people say they don't like tomates. I don't like tomates. Just get a Casio watch for 20 bucks. I like baked salmon. White tuna is the fish I find disagreeable. I love white tuna. Not a huge fan. I'm a ketchup degen. I'm not a huge fan. I'm a ketchup degen. So you really like your ketchup, but you like tomato byproducts, but you don't like tomatoes? Because that's where I am. Oh, no. You're saying on fish and chips, you don't like tartar sauce as much as you just like to put ketchup on it. It's fine. You know, some of my best friends are ketchup on fish and chips enjoyers. I wouldn't judge. I prefer malt vinegar and tartar sauce, but I mean, it's been a long time since I've been to have proper fish and chips. There's a place in, what's it called? I haven't been there in a really long time, so it's not like doxing myself or anything. And also, I've told you guys that I grew up in Hamilton. What's the name of the place? Hutch's! Hutch's on the beach. Oh my god. Let me tell you, this fucking place was my goddamn childhood. I loved Hutch's. I loved Hutch's so much. Hutch's, I haven't been there in a really long time, but oh my god, that place is heaven on earth. It was so good. I'm sure the prices have gone up like astronomically, but it used to be dirt cheap to get like gigantic portions of fried fish the size of your fucking head. It was so good. So good. Oh god, I have to go to Hutch's. Man. I need to make an excuse to go to Hutch's. That place is damn good. I also ketchup my fried fish. Well, different strokes for different folks. I like tartar sauce on fish. What? And just maybe mayo and relish. I like ketchup and hot sauce mixed together. That's good. Did not know this. Cockney King's Fish and Chips in the Big Chain by me. Oh, is the Big Chain by you? Cockney King's? That sounds awesome. I'd go there. Yes, we know you grew up in the hood, Cashew. Yeah, Hamilton sucked. In my university town, there was a hole-in-the-wall hot dog spot with the best hot dogs. Oh, man. For me, I cannot even, like, no hot dogs ever compare. There were even, like, in Hamilton, there was, I can't remember what it's called, but there was, like, this famous hot dog place that opened up, and everyone was going crazy for it. And then I tried it, and I was like, this is embarrassing. Like, this is an okay hot dog at best. Mother, you gotta go get the street meat in Toronto, man. The street meat that you find in Toronto is 20 times, 30 times better than these famous hot dogs that these people are repping. Unreal. Let me tell you, the street meat in Toronto, that's the gold standard of hot dogs and sausages for me. Don't call it street meat. That's what it's called. Other fish I really love is pompano. I've never had. Soup, the meat comes off the bone clearly. You don't gotta worry about tiny bones. Huh. A friend of mine ate it so much he had to go to the hospital because his nitrates got too high. What the hell? That's crazy. Man loves fishes, especially salmon. They only like domestic produce. However, Norway salmon business cracked the code and have a great time in Japan. They love those Norwegians. Damn. Go to the hospital because nitrate is wild, not gonna lie. Cashew loves his street meat. I do love it. Street meat's the name of all male review I worked at to pay for college. What the hell? You know, I'd call street tacos street meat. That's in Toronto. I'm not doxing myself. I don't live in Toronto anymore. I couldn't possibly afford to live in Toronto. But all food that you will find on the street in Toronto, if it's shawarma, if it's a hot dog, if it's fucking anything, you just call it street meat. You just call it street meat. That's just the term for it. Is she secretly a millionaire? Yeah, a millionaire that can only afford to eat 3/4 of a cup of rice per meal. And I didn't have any rice with my last meal, so I had a tortilla. Is Toronto basically LA or New York? I mean, it's like, I've never been to LA or New York, so I can't really compare it with those, but I mean, it's certainly one of those places that you go to where you can, anything you want at any time you want, you can get it. Like, it's a mecca, so it's got everything. It's also got some horrible, shitty, trashy neighborhoods that you don't want to go to. But it's also got a bunch of cool shit that you can only find there. He lives somewhere in the direction past Hamilton from Toronto. You got meccas? The big, well-known, bustling city. Every city has trashy, bad neighborhoods. Yeah. I mean, one... I don't want to give you guys a triangulation of where I live, but... there was one place that I grew up at one point that wasn't Hamilton, that I don't think I've said it on stream before, but that place was, like, infamous for being, like... This is, like... I can't say it. I can't say it because it sounds bad, but it had a reputation for being a very... Not... Oh, God. I can't think of a way to word it that doesn't sound bad, so I'm not even going to try. It was an okay neighborhood. Let us know where you live. We won't make it weird. We keep notes and talk about it in Discord behind your back. I know you do. Just say it. No. Is it known to a cesspool of chrome and villainy? No, it was the opposite. Reaper of this Bailey nickname. I suppose he's earned that because every defendant he advocates against is found guilty. Is that it? Well, if that's the case, we should inform you, Inspector. My hometown was murder capital of Canada? Oh no. Cashew's from Gotham City. Everyone knows that. I mean, if the rent's cheap in Gotham, maybe I'd consider it, but then my house might just randomly get exploded by some fucking, I don't know, Green Goblin or something. Green Goblin, he loves to hang out in Gotham, right? Green Goblin, he's always messing with that neighborhood. Ah. And what of it? Oh, well, I think that means that even against the Ripper of the Bailey, it's not Reaper of the Bailey, it's not impossible to save the defendant. Explain why Cashew's so cursed. I bet Cashew doesn't even live in Canada? How dare you? Bet he's in Thailand. I've considered relocating to Thailand, but damn, you're spot on. No, it's not like that. Mixing it up. Yes, of course. Green Goblin in DC. Green Goblin is Marvel. I don't know. You guys might be confused. What do you mean? What happened to that bloke in the end, eh? He's dead. Ah. Magnus McGilded tame a cropper? Tame a cropper in that omnibus when it went up in flames. Reese, you cannot sit there! Move your butt. Yeah. You're thinking of Joe Kerr. Nuh-uh. Green Goblin for Congress 2028. That's what I'm talking about. Gobolin. Looking cool, Joker. At least he's not nursery home age. That's right, you got me. All this time I've been streaming from a nursery home. I'm an old bastard. Oh, jeez. Can't rightly say you saved the defendant, can you? What are you saying? Look, if Von Zeeks could get the dirt to stick on everybody, he'd be a miracle worker. But that's not how it goes. He doesn't work miracles. He works magic. Black magic. I'd have a good long think about that if I were you. Hey, you can't do that. Move your butt. Are you kidding me? Are we really supposed to believe that? Yeah, he's something of a wizard. Isn't it nursing home? What did I say? I don't know. Nursery? Like where they sell plants? Oh, shit. Oh, no. You sussed me out. Is red snapper good fish? I know nothing about fish. I've never had, so I can't say. I hear it's good milk. I've never tried it. So Gregson is racist. You know, I think I'm gonna find out that a lot of people in 1900s London are racist. You guys can tell I'm not having coffee today. I see a fish spot that has it. Ooh. I mean, if it's your first time trying fish and chips, I would recommend that you just try something not so extravagant. But, I mean, if it's good, yeah, report back. Yeah. That being said, red snappers were how I grinded for money in Animal Crossing. I can't remember which one, but they sold for like 5,000 bells each. And the fishing spot that I went to was all red snappers and sharks. And the sharks obviously sold for a shit ton, but I bet Tim drinks his coffee black. Most fish and chips are just made from whitefish, right? Yep. Right. Well, I've filled you in as requested, and I'm very nearly out of chips. So I'll be heading back to the crime scene now. We're still carrying out a few investigations there. It was Briar Road, you said, didn't you? Where the incident took place? That's correct, ma'am. If you head over there if you head over to the holding cells, you can meet the criminal himself. You've branded him a criminal already? He's as good as. Shaking like a leaf in his cell, he is. It'll give you a chuckle if nothing else. He's inmate 53. Speak to the jailer. Show you the way. Coffee. Actually, do you put cream in your coffee? I put milk in my coffee. But I only have coffee on like Saturdays and Sundays. Thank you for your Animal Crossing story. Hey, thanks. I'm glad you liked it. Function. Also, I think the red snappers actually sold. They might have been either 4,800, 5,000, or 5,500. I can't remember. One of those numbers is standing out to me. Regardless, that was how I grinded for bells. So there's no helping anyone against the Reaper of the Bailey, they say. Something troubling you, Mr. Naruhodo? Tell the truth, when I recall the trial yesterday, I can't stop myself from shaking. The idea of facing the Reaper in court again is... Well, if you think it's too much for you, there's no shame in turning the case down. That takes courage, too. We'll have to be brave. Caramel creamer. What the hell? That's fancy. Fries. Gorton beer battered frozen fish fillets from the grocery store. I have never had a frozen like fish and chips, like a battered fish that I have liked. Never, never, never. All right, I found a decently rated fish spot, and I will report back tomorrow if I remember to get it. Very good. Remember, report your findings to the class. If the man they've arrested is innocent, could well imagine he'd be shaken like a leaf in his cell. And I, for one, wouldn't find that sight. I wouldn't find the sight of that funny. So, if I'm honest, I'm still reeling from the shock of yesterday's events myself. I'm really not sure I'll be able to help this man, whoever he is. Come on, be a character that I like. But I'd like to try. So I'm thinking I'm gonna make some inquiries. Will you help? Come on, Beppo. Do you really think you have to ask? After all, I'm your judicial assistant. Yay! Thank you. So then, shall we? Yeah, let's go. I love Susato. She's great. Let's cheese it. Oh, we can go either or. Let's talk to the fella first. Wow. Looks like shit. Let's all go to the club tonight. Real street level reporting I'm doing. So these are British prison cells. Beppo, how could they do this to you? Oh, they're ghastly. Feels like a dungeon. Yes, having experienced it in Japan myself, now that McGilded is out of the way, we can finally take Beppo head on. I knew it. Beppo was the one who set fire to that thing. I can assure you that our wooden cells feel a lot cozier than these cold stone walls. Oh, don't. Mr. Naruhodo, you're making it seem worse. Aww. Apparently, our client is in this cell here. It's so dark at the back there, I can't make him out. I wonder what he's like. Inmate 53, your legal representative is here to see ya. Stop idling at the back of the cell and show your face at once. I don't know what this accent is. Am I a cat? As yet with no name? Calling me by a number? It's utterly, unbelievably, unjustifiably unreasonable! I refuse to answer. Mr. Naruhodo. What? What do you think is going on here? I have no idea. But I wasn't just hearing things, was I? That tirade of complaints was in Japanese! Hello? You got some very interesting eyebrows, sir. Moshi Moshi? Shh, quiet. What? Oh my god, he's got the nipple twisties? They're all around, hiding. I know they are. They're watching, listening. Oh, he's probably fixing the bow tie. They're watching, listening, even now. I can sense it. Beppo looks like he does coke. This guy's an actual novelist from the time. Oh, cool. Right. So could I ask you? There you are. You've come to curse me, haven't you? Don't try to hide it. You're a ghost. A ghost? Huh? We mean you no harm, prisoner son. Are you Japanese by any chance? Hi, Nihon Jin desu. This is beyond my wildest dreams. Edgar Allan Beppo? No, why? Have I ever read Nivi's novel? Keep asking about it. You know, maybe one day you'll get it. Forgive me for that outburst before. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's fine. We were just a little surprised, that's all. Ah! Imagine it! It's been 12 long months since I left my hometown, and here I am, in a frightful fix in a foreign land. So hearing the sweet, sentimental tones of a compatriot's voice here in this damp, dark hellhole was a...
Reese, you must move.
most monumentally moving moment! Oh my god, he's got the Sentai poses down. That's how you know. I used to be Japanese. I used to be Chinese. What a good meme. Who could have guessed that this new client Lord Strongheart assigned us would turn out to be a fellow Japanese? Fellow Nihon Jin. Ah, what compassion my fellow countrymen show to dispatch a first-class lawyer all the way from Japan to defend a mere foreign student. Noble, nurturing, never-failing Nippon! A first-class lawyer? Oh dear. I think there's been something of a misunderstanding here. Cashew doesn't abuse Reese? No, that does not happen. Did you get better, Malachi? What the heck? I wonder, would you be so kind as to tell us what's happened? Why you've been detained as a suspect, for example? Yes, I can. I will. Shan't say sullen and silent. I can't tell if he's doing Kamen Rider poses or if he's doing a friggin' Mr. Crocker. Fairly Odd Parents! If he's doing that shit. I'm not quite sure I understand what he means, but he seems happy. You know what? Oh my god, that's hilarious. I just realized I could do that. I could set up a button to do the freaking Crocker, like, Fairly Odd Parents! I could do that. I could just move my body parts in crazy ways and save the positions to set them up as like 3 different buttons. Oh man, I gotta do that. Yeah, he does. I just hope he actually has a good reason to be. Thank you for your cooperation. I am a lawyer. As you said, my name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. And I am Naruhodo-san's judicial assistant, Susato Kotoba. I am a visiting student sent here by our government, notoriously named Natsume! Soseki Natsume. Doesn't sound funny, but I'm willing to let you try. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, check this shit out. Sorry. Look at this. Yes! The symbol of our great empire's first-rate lawyers! Which means, of course, you'll stand by my side, you'll defend me! Oh, no, sorry, that wasn't why I was showing it to you. Then why else would you show me that? Oops. In hindsight, that probably wasn't the best idea. I just had to know. Blatantly to the point, it's surprising the network didn't stop it. What? Soseki Natsume, tell me more. Soseki Natsume-san? What an unusual name. Call me Soseki, please. I'm a poet, you see, a writer of haiku. It's something of a nom de plume. Nihongo onegai shimasu. A nom de plume? You mean an alias? Forgot we took that off a corpse. My comment before that one, dear. What? The only comment I see before, it's on live chat too, and I see, did you get better, Malachi? And then like blatantly to the point that it's surprising the network didn't stop it. I don't see how they're connected, but that's what I seen. Sorry, I was taking out my laundry. I'll forgive you, Pearl. I'll find it in my infinite heart to forgive you. Don't be so prosaic. It's much more refined than that. And haiku, that really reminds me of home. Did I hear you say that you were a visiting student sent over here by the government? Yes, that's right. A year ago, I was told to go and study English. First I had to suffer that misery, and now this! It's beyond the pale. Suffer that misery? Did you not want to study here? No, I mean, I've had an interest in Great Britain for some years, of course. But the horrible language, that horrible English. My comment shows up for me, not for me. Sorry, when one side of the earplug is broken, the other one's still working, my heart couldn't throw it away. It's been a long time since I used, like, earbuds. So I haven't had that problem happen to me in a long time, but it is frustrating when it happens. But just because the government tells you to do something, does it mean that you can do it? No. No one can. What do you mean? They told me to study English literature. That I could have understood. That's my field. But no, they told me to study the English language. Utterly, unbelievably, unjustly unreasonable. I see. Only the other day I was told to send a report about my first year here. Because you sent it. I have all chat on and don't see it. Yeah, I mean, YouTube's just, it's a fun time sometimes. I mentioned the episode of Fairly Odd Parents where the... Oh, I see. It's debuted. Mr. Crocker Schutz his name, but it's not his name. The what, Chin? You can't say that. I'm not gonna risk saying it because I already can't speak English. But yes, I have seen that clip before. Wise words on white washi! Let me have a quick drink break. The cat is very mad that I had a drink. Well, at least I got my arm back. I have to see this real quick. I mean, you should be able to Google it pretty easily. Almost another Foggy Woods incident. Yeah, I have to be very careful with reading English. Oh yes, so I'm often told. And often likes to be told, it seems. The accusation against you. Why'd you do it? Why'd you stab the lady in the back? Could you perhaps tell us exactly why you were arrested, Soseki-san? I didn't do it! I didn't commit that atrocious murder. Murder? Oh, no. It's alright. The woman didn't actually die, did she? But she was stabbed with a knife right before my eyes. Before your eyes? You mean you saw the attacker? Oh, here's where the complicated shit comes in. I didn't see anyone. What? If I'd seen the person who did it, you think I'd be locked up in here? Oh dear. Seems this case is becoming rather complicated. Did somebody throw the knife? Huh. Why me? Why Why me? Why did that silly woman have to be stabbed in front of me? It's the curse of London. It's incredibly, inexcusably, irritatingly inconvenient. Man, it was really foggy. So Soseki-san was there at the scene, but he didn't see the attacker. It's vital that we find out more about the case. It was an accursed evening. Oh, thank God. It was accursed and not accused. I had to go back and double take because I was like, wait a minute. Did it actually say that? It was juror number 3. I knew it. Just after the snow had started to clear and heavy with fog. I'd been to the bookshop to buy some books, and I was on my way back to my accursed lodgings. Sure, the bookshop wasn't accursed too. As I was walking along that accursed pavement, I could make out the sole silhouette of another ahead of me. A woman, wearing a green overcoat she was. And just as I went to overtake her... Good God, man. She suddenly let out a little scream and collapsed into the cold, hard slabs of stone at my feet. Oh, how terrible. I called out to the woman, but she didn't move. It was like a ghostly, ghoulish, grim graveyard. This guy's fun. Slight exaggeration there, perhaps? I was terrified. I had to get away from there. So I ran, as fast as my legs could carry me back to my accursed lodgings. That's not good. They'll say it was shameful, I know, to run away like that. Tell me, Soseki-san, was the victim an acquaintance of yours? Don't be ridiculous. Do you think I know any of these fair-haired English? And a young woman at that? I'm different, shy, timid, unsure. I can't talk to people. I see. A young woman, unknown to Soseki-san. At the time it happened, who else did you see nearby? Did anybody pass you? Regrettably, apart from myself and the woman, I didn't see a soul. No one? Oh, great. Apparently, Bay is streaming as Trials and Tribulations right now. That's exciting. So the victim was unknown to you, and there was nobody else on the street at the time. He's just like me, for real, for real. Okay, I listened to the clip and can't decide. I hear both. That creates something of a conundrum, doesn't it? What conundrum? The conundrum. What do you mean, Susato-san? What's the conundrum? Well, if what Soseki-san has just told us is true, there's something I can't explain. He says that he didn't know the victim and that there was no one else at the scene. Reese is sitting in front of my camera right now, and I'm just going to try to ignore him, but reading around him is very annoying. Then he apparently fled without having been seen. I did! But if that's the case, surely this man has to be the culprit? Ah, you! What did you say? Nothing. I didn't say anything. Oops. Perhaps I thought that a little loudly. When I first played this, I thought he was wearing a disguise because his eyebrows and mustache are so ridiculous. I have been staring at his eyebrows this whole time. Reese is gonna pull a FNAF on you. I don't know what that means, but maybe. FNAF is on my list of games that I want to try someday. But I don't know if they're like... In my eyes, I've been like, I feel like those games are like super short, but I don't know if that's true. So what I was thinking was, how did Soseki-san actually come to be arrested? Sorry? He didn't touch the victim, and there was nobody at the scene to see him. So how did the police ever discover that he was there in the first place? Oh yeah, she's right. It was him. That accursed great detective. He led the police to me. Oh, my boy. Sherlock Sholmes. Of all the bad luck, accursed great detective, could it be? I shall never forget that man's name for as long as I live, with his haughty laugh and his self-proclaimed greatness. Brash, big-headed busybody, begone! May you be cursed until the end of your days, Herlock Sholmes. Man, theme of Herlock Sholmes goes crazy. I love it. I knew it! Mr. Sholmes? Notice the shoulder design? I didn't. I should have looked. Herlock Sholmes. And he said I was Russian. Skill and RNG, so even if it's short, it won't mean much if you can't react in time to counter the animatronics. Ah. Hey, Reese, move your butt. Please, I can't read around you constantly. Here, you can have this arm. Is that what you want? Do you want to steal my second arm? Okay, there you go. There you go, sweetie. Well, I didn't expect to hear that name from this man's lips, that's for sure. He was Russian. Where was he off to in such a hurry? Boy? Was friggin' God of War? Cube? The Cube? God of Cube? I've had no attachment to God of War, so I've had almost no like interest in getting into it. But let me tell you, that cube in the latest trailer, I was really getting into it. Also, before I forget, happy early Father's Day. Oh yeah, it is in 2 hours or an hour and a half, I guess, going to be Father's Day, at least in Canada. So hey, happy early Father's Day to those of you who celebrate. I'm at least 86% sure that I am not a father, so I've made the clear. But let's keep it that way. Cashew, how dare you have interest in a gory game like Game & Watch? No, God of War. It was the morning after the nightmare had unfolded. On the pavement before me, I was gnawing on a sliver of hard cheese when some men suddenly burst in through the door. They started shouting at me, "This is the police! Put the weapon down!" He had a weapon? And Ragnar. The way you said that makes it sound like you think Canada has one time zone. Did I say... Oh, I did say that. That is true. I did say in Canada. I meant, I should have said in Eastern Standard Time, I suppose. Yes, it was a thin sliver, and yes, it was hard, but I wasn't eating a weapon. Disgusting dietary discrimination, devils! Man, I wish I had some cheese. You clearly had a trying morning yesterday. And there he was, in the middle of all the policemen, grinning like a Cheshire cat. That Herlock Sholmes! It's actually just Herlock Sholmes. He's English. I've since found out that he's a famous name in detection here in London. His alliteration can't be denied. Yes, the great detective is really very well known. Is it possible for me to get a picture of this cat? Hold up. He's being very greedy right now. No, not really. Yeah. You're having a third Coke. Don't be too greedy. Yeah. He's the one who's friggin', he won't let me have both arms. Yeah, the great detective is really very well known. His overly sharp mind managed to deduce my whereabouts, apparently. He thinks I'm a knife-wielding madman. Me, the weak, stooped kitten of a man. I wonder what great deduction process led him to this conclusion this time. Do you mean to say that Mr. Sholmes' deduction was the only reason the police arrested you? That would be really most unreasonable. Well, the thing is, what, did he leave a book at the crime scene and in his panic he dropped one of the books and they were like, oh, he was the most recent person to borrow this book, so let's go get him, and it was actually like trivial. I was thrown into a panic when they barged their way in. Oh, never mind. Of course you were. That's only natural. I was terrified and trembling. They kept throwing question after question at me in impossible English. Fiendish foreign film flammery. Limb flammery. Oh, limb flam? Of Scooby-Doo fame? Well, we are in England. You can't really blame them for questioning you in English. Good point, good point. But my mind went blank. I knew I had to answer, but I didn't know what to say. So I just kept repeating things like, yes, I do. And I'm fine. Next thing I knew, I was in manacles. And before I knew it, I was thrown in here. Oh dear, I'm afraid that's hardly surprising. I'm fine? He's not fine now. Mr. Naruhodo Esquire! What? My daughter is going to study in America. Oh, you can just call me Naruhodo. And when we're speaking English, a simple Mr. is more than enough. Ah, yes, alright. Yes, they've really got to me. This country is poisoning my mind. But please, I beg you to defend me in court tomorrow. You can tell them what really happened. You'll do it, won't you? Well, why? Why? Why is it so hard to say yes to me? Well, the thing is, I'm just a student like yourself on a study tour. A student? I've defended a case in the Old Bailey. Only the one, though. But I am undefeated. At the moment in time, I really don't know what I'm supposed to believe in. I'm confused about what justice in this country even means. Ooh. Oh, Naruhodo-san. I'm not even the foreign student who was supposed to be here. I wasn't even supposed to be here today. I'm a sort of locum lawyer, I suppose. A locum lawyer? I don't know what this means. But that armband! That's the mark of a defense lawyer from our great empire! It's a keepsake from the man who should have been here. He was my best friend. Lost your gumption. It's true. A keepsake? You mean you're cosplaying as a lawyer? That's right, yes. I know exactly what they're saying about me. Oh, what do you mean? Who do you mean? The lawyers. All the British defense lawyers. They won't defend me. Goodness. Why do you say that? Is he having a seizure or something? He's just going through it is all. It's okay. For the same reason as you noted before, when it happened, there was only the victim and myself around. I ran away from the scene of the crime. A person who temporarily steps in to fulfill the duties of another person. Oh, cool. Locum. I'm not a fool. I know it looks as though I might be the culprit. It must be very hard for you, Soseki-san. And anyway, I'm a student from overseas. I'm just a foreign nobody to them. Someone not to be trusted. I heard them openly laughing about me before, in my earshot, without any compunction at all. Learning a lot of new words playing this game. Any trial from this man would be a waste of time, they said. And of course the foreigner did it. They even had the gall to say the man doesn't understand half of what's being said anyway. That's awful. They're wrong! I've studied more English than half of the policemen out there on the streets. I've traveled halfway around the world to learn about these people's country and its great history. But no one wants to listen to a man with a strange accent. They all hate me. So, at the very least, I'd like to entrust my fate to someone who can listen to me in my native tongue. You could do it, couldn't you? When I look into your eyes, I can see it. I can see what you've been through. Soseki-san, it's just that Uh, give me a little time, please. Huh? I'll do what I can. For the time being. What do you mean? We shall investigate the case as thoroughly as possible. If we can find some clues, it'll give us a much better chance, I'm sure. Oh, yes, yes, thank you. I'll be here, all alone, waiting for you. Locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. We should be going then, Naruhodo-san. We have a case to prepare for. Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. Oh, dang. Come on, Herlock Sholmes. Give me Herlock Sholmes. It's Strand Street. Briar Road. That's not what I was told by that sign over there. William Robbins. The Daily News. the Daily Bugle? No way. So this is where it happened. Briar Road. Ah, look, Mr. Naruhodo. They've got a snowman. Oh, I mean, look at that regulation metal helmet. It's unmistakable. The men of Scotland Yard are here. They're investigating as we speak. That is their job, you know. But Mr. Naruhodo, to see one with my own eyes. They're often depicted in the adventures of Herlock Sholmes, but I never dreamt I'd come this close to a real Bobby's helmet. What? The helmet? Of course. I'll have to try one on one day. Oh, I pray to God that we get to see her wearing one or like a CG or something. Well, I hope your Hattie dream comes true. Oh, hi. You look disappointed. What's the Japanese delegation doing here? Oh, Inspector Gregson. This isn't on the tourist trail, as I'm fairly sure you're well aware. I'm gonna have to listen to this theme again. Huh. I'm definitely feeling shades of other songs in this. Yes, of course. We're here to investigate. You've been to the holding cells then. What do you make of the criminal? He's not a criminal, as you put it, Inspector. He's a suspect. We'll see about that. You Japanese like to stick together, I suppose. What the hell? Oh, is this guy? Yeah, the last guy was Japanese. I had to look that one up. Compunction, feeling of doing something you might have done or might do, like being compelled. Compunction. Huh. Well, do what you will. Doesn't bother me. Bloke's in court tomorrow. Whatever happens, and the verdict's a foregone conclusion. The stone cold air of rejection. Take heart. London at this time of year is full of stone cold air. That makes it worse somehow. Sick. Feeling guilt? What? Huh. Meh. Alright. I think this is where we're gonna call it. The Adventure of the Clouded Kokoro. We will continue this next week, which cannot come fast enough, let me tell you. I do not have my schedule made up for next week yet, unfortunately, but I can give you guys a preview. The select few who have made it this far into the video. Calendar. Let us see. So, tomorrow, Uma Musume Invincible. Monday, Zenless Zone Zero. Tuesday, Bloodborne. I still have to like purchase it and download it and go through all that rigmarole. I haven't gotten the chance to do that yet. But I'm planning for Tuesday to be Bloodborne. I'm really glad you're loving the game. I'm loving the game. I am obsessed right now. I wish that I could just be like, oh, we're playing Great Ace Attorney all week. I wish I could. Wednesday, Deltarune. I'm starting it at 2 p.m. so that we can hopefully beat the entire thing in that one day. I'm hoping. I don't know how long it's going to take, but if I'm starting it at 2, it's like, it can't possibly be like 10 hours. And even if it is, 10 hours is like, I would start to run out of gas around 10 hours, I feel. We'll see. Thursday, I have scheduled. I don't know what time I'm going to do it. I have to do some research, but it's my VTuber mama made a game. Elegy of Saint Godhar. Goddarkar? I don't know how to pronounce it, but we're gonna find out real quick because it's a voiced visual novel, so I'm very excited. I've been told it is inspired by, rather the storytelling style, I guess, is inspired by 13 Sentinels, which means something to the people who have played 13 Sentinels, I hope, and to the people who haven't played 13 Sentinels, use your imagination, I guess. I don't know. Thursday night, we're hoping to finish Space Marine 2, at least the co-op campaign. Friday, I have Great Ace Attorney again. Saturday, I have Heaven Burns Red. It's a new event in Heaven Burns Red, a full service event. It's got the full damn thing. No frills taken out of it. It's the whole damn thing. But I don't have anything. Oh no, that's gonna be Banjo because I couldn't beat Banjo today. God damn it! Sunday is going to be Uma Musume, and at 6:30 p.m., not 7, 6:30 p.m., I have a collab with Lammy, and we are going to be playing I don't know. Did you like the suspense? We are going to be playing Keep Talking and No One Explodes. So it's going to be fucking crazy, I'm sure. Oh, brother. It's gonna be something. Oh, snap. I'm sure we're gonna hate each other at the end of it. It's gonna be great. That's a banger. Yeah. I'm not sure how much legs the game has in terms of like length. Like normally I stream for like 5-ish hours a stream, but I think every time I've seen people stream that game, it usually only goes for like 2 hours or something, before they kind of like run out of game, I guess. So I don't know, but it's going to put our teamwork skills to the test. I'm very excited. Boy, it's gonna be chaotic. That's a banger. Remember to thank her forever. Oh, I'm Die. Thank you forever. What? No! What are you playing Bloodborne on? I'm going to be playing it on PS4. Oh, that game. I'm surprised you haven't done that with Nibby yet. It was proposed. It was proposed. You won't run out of game. You may run out of will to live. Oh. I like the teamwork on the higher difficulty bombs with even more than 2 people? What the hell? So Malachi and you need PSN to summon him. Well, I am honor bound, I suppose, to get PSN. I don't know if I currently have PSN. I assume I don't. So I'm probably gonna have to get that, yeah. Pain in the tuchus, I tell you what, but yeah, I'm gonna probably need to call in help every now and then, or at the very least, I like the idea of getting like invaded sometimes. That's pretty cool. And Elle used to do it with about 5 people working together, delegating the different complicated modules. Oh my god. hope you're ready to read. You'll need it in the collab. Oh, don't worry. Lemmy and me are already fighting over which one of us is more of an idiot. So I've already told her, like, you're gonna have to learn Kashui's real fucking fast, because it's gonna be something. I can't read, so on top of that, I'm gonna be reading like difficult bomb instructions. We'll see, but I'm sure it'll work both ways, where both of us are gonna suck. So, we'll see. But I'm very excited. I still have to make the thumbnail for that. Yeah. But I'm looking forward to it. Other than that, that's next week. I don't think I got any more exciting things to throw at you. I was really hoping to finish Banjo today so that I could do Great Ace Attorney Saturday morning, but it's not in the cards. Unfortunately, we gotta finish Banjo. Damn it! So, that is what it is. That being said, I think Banjo might be... I'd have to use that time anyways. I probably can't fit in a third stream on Sunday or Saturday. Oh well, either way. Hopefully, I will see you tomorrow for Uma Musume at 12 o'clock. But if not, I am also going to be reacting to Invincible Season 4, Episodes 5, 6, 7, and 8. The finale of Season 4. That's going to be tomorrow at 7 p.m. If you are in the Discord, you don't even need your own copies. You can just watch mine. I stream them to the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, you can join it by becoming a channel member. Oh my god. No pressure, but it works. So, hey, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all again, hopefully, tomorrow. Goodbye. Oh no, I'm on the wrong thing on my stream deck. Okay, now bye. Spaghetti. The spaghetti, it's everywhere. Oh god. Oh jeez. We are 66 subscribers away from 5,000. I'm scared. Oh, hey, like the stream if you haven't. Onegaishimasu. You don't have to, but I appreciate it. I would appreciate it immensely. You know what? Sure. I'll raid into Bae because she's playing Phoenix Wright. That's pretty funny. All right, don't talk about racism in Bae's stream.